Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, welcome to round 4 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League, and we have a couple of cracking games here for you tonight. Our first game is a triples match between the Charlestown Tigers, who are in the black and gold, up against the Beresfield Magpies, who are in the black, sort of light blue, I guess, and white with the black shorts. Just give you a bit of an idea who the teams are. They're into their first end, so Charlestown's getting this underway with Ian Percival is using black-green masters. Sam Laguza, the legend Sam Laguza, needs no introduction into the game of bowls. Grey Aero Optimas, and Eric Ryan using blue speckled SRVs. And they're up against the Beresfield Magpies, and their lead, Kevin Roberts, is using blue and purple Allmark edges. Jared Gorsuch, the second, using turquoise and white Optimas, and Brad Unstead, the captain, will be using dynamic sign 4s, size 4s, green and white. I am joined, as usual, by Hoppy, the Raymond Terrace Tragic. Good afternoon, Hoppy.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Make sure you get right in front of that microphone. These chairs are a bit low. So, yes, we are here at the one and only Raymond Terrace Bowling Club, home of the Jets, under the hangar. It's been an interesting day. We've had hail, we've had storms, now we've got beautiful sunshine splitting the roof, and our triples game is underway. Now it looks like that the Charlestown team, Ian Percival, is holding one. All games are 10 ends. All 10 ends. I can see a couple of familiar people. Ray and Mari Jones. Hello, guys. As people may know, this is my old hometown. Anyway, holding shot is Ian Percival from the Tigers. Sam Laguza is on the mat, needs no introduction. And when we get ourselves organised, Joel Field, evening lads, evening Jolie. Happy would be in his... I should put my glasses on, Jolie, in his element. I think Hoppy would be. Hoppy is in his element, mate, and that's a great shot.
He's made 2 out of it.
He's made 2 out of it, so Sam Laguza, Jared Gorsuch. And what we'll do is we'll just try and get some cameras set up for you guys so you can all see what's going on. And we had a bit of a drama because we had blackouts and all that sort of stuff, but she's all going good now.
Oh, we might have sneaked in, yes. Brad put his finger up.
Good shot. Well played by Jared Gorsuch. So, the man on the mat, the legend himself, Sam Laguza, if he is obviously one of the best players to have played this game, that there is no doubt. His statistics, his resume need no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Laguza. And his young bloke Tony, who I've played a bit of bowls against, he don't go too bad either. Anyway, Brad Unstead is calling Jared Gorsuch to come down on his backhand. It looks like they're holding one, Hoppy, Beresfield.
Yes, Brad did indicate before that they had the shot.
Now it is a two bowl triples match, 10 ends, and we do know that the Newcastle Hunter Super League is a 5-a-side event, so they'll play triples and pairs in the first session, and then they'll break away and play 4s and singles in the second section. What we try and do is we try and bring you a game from each a discipline from each game. So tonight Charlestown are playing Beresfield, and in the other match you have Raymond Terrace, the hometown team, up against Maitland City. So the Jets v the Hunters, and I'm proud to say that in our second game we will be bringing you the streaming game of the... They reckon Donald Trump's comeback was good. What about the comeback of this bloke, Lee Schreiner? Played for Australia like 5,500 days ago and has just been selected again, and not before time, deserves his opportunity.
That's for sure.
And we'll be streaming his game against Andrew Rees, who's another hard-nosed competitor, formerly of Curry.
Yes, transferred to Maitland City.
Transferred to Maitland City. Good shot here. Eric Ryan sits out, piece of the jack.
He read the kitty.
And has got the shot. The indication, Jared Gorsuch is indicated good shot by Eric. One down. Aaron Appleby, you goose. Brad Unstead. He's looking trim. He said every time he draws a good shot there, Corey Redlock's bowls. So it is 1 to Charlestown. First end of our first featured game, the Tigers v the Magpies. And the Tigers are holding one after Eric Ryan just played an absolute screamer before.
Not a legend of the game also, Eric Ryan.
And this is the gentleman in question, Eric Ryan. Now, he did spend a bit of time here too at Raymond Terrace.
Yes.
Very capable player, very good bowler. Been around a long time.
Young Gorbush.
On his forehand.
He went to Taralba, played for Taralba. He played with Beresfield and went to Taralba. Now he's back at Beresfield.
He is. He's just gone past. Sorry about that, guys. So they're having a bit of a talk here, and look, if we this wonderful club here at Raymond Terrace, 2 synthetic greens with a big roof over the top, which is affectionately known as the hanger. Brad Unstead on his backhand, one down, does have an option, gets a piece of the jack.
Is he out far enough though?
No, he's probably just going to be a bit tight. It'll take a little bit getting used to. So it is 1 to Charlestown. 1 to the Tigers. They get us underway, Hoppy, after one end.
Yes. That camera's right in line with the scoreboard.
Right in line with the scoreboard. We'll just have to
try and guess what it is.
Try and guess what it is. That's right, mate. Try and guess what it is.
We'll keep you up to date with the other games also, so you'll know what's going on with the other 3 games being played.
We'll do our best to keep you up to date with those matches. So in this, our feature game, we know the Tigers got 1 in first end of the 10-end game of triples. And our other game that's going on here in round 4 is Raymond Terrace up against the Hunters, Maitland City. So we'll get us underway. Ian Percival will get us underway for the Charlestown Tigers. And then we can, I love just to say, a little 4-stick backstick. So he's played his backstick, which is the backhand. And not a bad start by Ian Percival. Remember, he's using black green masters and a super shot. Trails to jack, great start.
Yeah, went with it.
Kevin Roberts using the blue and purple, all mark edge factors. He'll opt for his forehand, which is to this side. Now, these greens are notoriously quick, Hoppy. Notoriously quick.
Yes.
Paul Ryan showed the old fella everything he knows. Yep, how are you, mate? I haven't seen you for a long time. I've had the pleasure of playing against Paul a few times too back in the day. And Kevin just drops that one a bit short, so Ian will probably stay on his backstick shot, on his backhand. Down he comes. That's the back of him. There he is.
The back of the stick.
Back of the stick. So just a big hello to all of the viewers if you're still up late over in America. I know you've had a big couple of days, but they've been live streaming their US Open over there. Scotty Mazzoni, Lauren Dion, been doing a great job too, been watching it. Good shot there. On purse. Kevin Roberts down on his forehand.
Not here again.
But he's going to drop up. He's going to get second shot out of it. So, you know, it's not an easy green. It'll take a couple of ends to get used to it. There's no doubt about that. The synthetics here at the hanger do take a bit of getting used to. So Sam Laguza from the Tigers holding 1 down with his forehand. Any touch of the jack's advantageous.
It's a good ball coming down.
Ian's nickname is Woomera Billy. Oh, hello, Billy tells me. Woomera. I can understand why. Just probably a tad short, but maybe in the count.
So that's two shots.
Jared Gorsuch on his forehand. Probably finds himself 1, maybe 2 down. Yeah, so what I was saying before, all you guys over the US of A, I hope you're watching, doing a great job in the stream yourself, and we'd just like to say hello. Congratulations to Billy Brock, winning the singles. Good player, Billy. Pretty good bloke. And husband to the one and only world champion, Ann Nunes. So hello, guys. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. I bet you enjoyed yours. And Billy, you played bloody excellent.
Oh, what a bowl.
Good shot here, Sam Laguza. Sit and stay. That'll be 2, maybe 3, possibly even 4.
Well, the only shot I can see is still up the middle.
Well, we'll see what Jared's going to do. He's going to stay early. He's erring on the side of caution, so he's staying on that forehand side.
I would have seen him coming up here, try and get the black ball.
Yep. I'll tell you, he hasn't played this too bad, you know. Is he going to get around it?
Got no weight.
No, he hasn't too, Hoppy. A good call. So the Charlestown Tigers look like they're probably holding a few. What a win from... Yeah, we're not going to go talk about that, mate. No, that's a discussion for another time. I'm not talking about that, Charlie. Anyway, as they cross over, Eric Ryan from the Tigers will have first bowl in our first feature match. Charlestown Tigers up against the Beresfield Magpies in our triples. First game of triples we've actually streamed this year, Hoppy.
Yes. Always been pairs games.
It's been pairs and singles. It's been the Taylor Appleby show.
Yeah.
So down on the forehand, Eric Ryan. Charlestown's in a commanding position here on N2. They look like they're holding a few shots.
It's like 3, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, there's certainly a few. There's no doubt about it. And he's gone out the back. Just pulls up. You can see that bowl. Good protection, so they own both backwards. So Brad Unstead. What he said?
3 down.
So they are 3 down, Beresfield.
There he's driving.
So he's having a run, Brad Unstead. Down he comes. He's got something. Has he got anything? Off. Yes, he has got a result.
Off a slider.
Off a slider. Hoppy, how right you are. Off a slider.
Yeah. That was a shot I thought that Jared might have played before, but...
Now Eric stays on his forehand, so it's the ditch side of the green. And these greens are very, very quick.
Yeah, but then Beresfield should be used to it too.
Yes, they should be.
These greens are no slouch either.
So he's just gone down, so it's probably going to be close to counting. The Kevin Roberts bowl may cut a few out.
Only one.
So it's only one. So Brad Bunstead's running shot before was advantageous. Is it a magpie on the back of the shirt or is it a pelican? Aaron Appleby. Backhand shot, Brad Unstead finds himself just 1 down. Any turn of the Kevin Roberts bowl, which is at about 1 o'clock, viewers, any touch of that, any turn of that will be shot. And
tell you what, he's not a mile away if he runs.
He mightn't have to touch it. He might just draw it. Brad Unstead, that's a great bowl. Could have possibly made 2. And I think he has. It is 2.
There's 2.
2 to the Magpies. So 2 great bowls by Brad Unstead. First he was 4 down to go to 1 down. Then he's turned it into 2. Great bowls. So they are underway. They get their campaign tonight underway in the triples. So after 2 ends, the Magpies lead 2-1.
He's put the mat right on the tee, and Brad's call for a just on a 3/4.
Yes. And viewers, just let you know, unfortunately, my offsider, work experience kid Declan, has come down with the flu, we believe. And he's not feeling the best. His mum tells me he got up this morning ready to go, packed the bag, dressed, coughing and spluttering and all that, and she wouldn't let him do it. So we can understand that.
Get well soon, Declan.
Yeah, get well soon, work experience kid Declan. We'll see you next week. So Ian Percival for the Tigers on the mat. And not a bad start by Kevy Roberts for Beresfield. He's holding
start.
1.
Not a bad bowl there from my end either.
No, not a bad bowl.
It's better there to be that far in front.
It is. Kevin Roberts, look at his delivery. Gets down so low, Hoppy. Gets down so low.
He's just got to run this out. He's got to, is he going to run it? Is he going to run it? Yes,
yeah, that's a good shot.
Bowl.
Turned it into 2.
Yes.
Found a bit of rhythm, Kevin. Good shot, Kevin Roberts from the Magpies. So it looks like it's a 4 stick for me. And
At this
Woomera
stage,
Percival.
it's the forward stick. You get behind him and it's the back stick.
It's the back stick, that's right. So down he comes on his 4-stick side. 2 down.
Yeah, right,
Eric looks interested. Doesn't look too far away.
He's played a good bowl here.
Very close, great shot.
Ah, very young. Just took the wrong side of the bowl.
He was a tad unlucky, Hoppy, wasn't he?
Yes.
Tad unlucky. So Jared Gorsuch from the Magpies, he'll play his forehand. Probably holding 2.
I think Brad wants him around the back. He indicated to the...
Aaron Appleby, did Declan know the big show was playing tonight? Well, I don't know if he was aware of it, mate, but he'll be kicking himself for not being here, I'm sure you. Sam Laguza on the forehand. Charlestown Tigers 1-2 after 2. And probably 2 down. Be close here. Sits that. They're not quite sure. Yeah, it's possibly still the 2.
Just a quick update on the other games. It looks like the mighty Jets are flying out in the pairs and the threes, and they're leading 3-0 in both games.
3-0 in both games, Hoppy. So you heard it there from Hoppy. That's a good, very good shot by Jared Gorsuch. Well played. He's made that a little bit harder. The Magpies, they've come here to play tonight, Hoppy.
Well,
dropped the first end, but since then they have been majestic.
And in the pairs game between Beresfield and Charlestown, Beresfield leading 3-0 after 2 ends.
Well, there you had it. There's the updates from Hoppy. So Sam Laguza switched over to the ditch side, which is the backhand. Getting a little bit of turn, but it might just be a tad wide. Fair effort. So as the players cross over, they come up the green. I can see a very familiar face standing behind me. I just caught him in the camera. Good evening, that man. There he is, the one and only Mark Gauntlet. He graced these greens for a fair period of time too, viewers, with some success, I might add. Can chuck a mean rock, and there is truth to the rumour that he is back, and we'll leave it at that. So Brad Unstead. He's trying very hard, and it's a good shot. Very good shot. So Eric Ryan from the Tigers finds himself a couple down. Ian Percival, known Australia-wide as Lan. You'll have to fill me in on that one, Jolie. I'm not 100% what that is. I'm usually pretty quick-witted, but I can't pick that one up. I'll tell you what, Eric Ryan, how's he played this? He's going to be second shot, is he? That's a great effort.
Second shot.
Going to be close. Not 100% sure, Hobby, but Brad's on the mat now. He is still holding, so he's staying on his forehand. As you can see, there's a decent cluster of bowls there, viewers. Down it comes.
Starting to bend.
He's just got to beat the grey one. If he gets inside that grey one on there, he's probably going to get close to counting. Still coming. They look interested. Probably just died.
Probably nearly just in bowl short of Jack Eye.
Just a tad. Just a tad. So Eric Ryan for the Tigers will play his last bowl of the third end. Finds himself down. Tracy Wiblin, how are you? Everybody's dropping the comments in. Welcome to round 4 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. It's been an interesting start to the campaign. We've had thunder, lightning, hail, sunshine, 34 degrees, sweat. We've had it all, Hoppy. Now, Eric Ryan, he's very close here. Look at this. Oh, what an effort. I think it's only going to be 1.
Yeah.
No, it's 2. 2 to the Magpies. So, wow. They've made their intentions clear. So they have broken away to a 4-1 lead after 3 here on the Club Project scoreboard. I'm joined by Hoppy. Loves his Raymond Terrace Jets.
They're full of aviation fuel tonight, mate. They're flying.
Loves it. Loves his Jets. Well, he's not alone. He's not alone. Got to say, I'm a bit of a fan favourite too. Every club he joins as a member, his card gets printed as... Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Jolie. So, underway. 3 ends of the match have already been completed. And Kevin Roberts will get us underway.
I noticed Charlestown missing a couple of their main players too. Daniel Hill and Nathan Dorsey not playing.
Yeah, and the Swans. I think the intention, mate, is to share it around. Like, I think every club has got, at this level has definitely got more than 5 good players.
Yeah.
So they're sharing it around in the early games before they get to finals time.
When the big guns come out firing.
When the big guns come out, I was talking to Jay earlier. He was here. Jay Field, and he was saying that's what we want. He was saying that he's going to make his debut playing singles tomorrow night. Gave young Taylor Appleby a bit of a go, and deservingly so. Good evening, Anthony. Good evening, Lino. Can't wait to watch Leroy's game. Henry Lai. Yes, good evening, Lino. Where are you? I thought you might be down here having a bit of a sticky beat. So there goes Ian Percival with a little bit of backstick on a shorter end, Hobby.
Tell you what, he runs his out. He's got a good bowl.
Yes, he has. Be close.
Well, he's got to stop now.
Probably just going to run on. So I still find the bowler Kevin Roberts. He probably still holds 2 with the 2 edges. Just missed Jared Gorsuch on his forehand. Down he comes.
Might travel too a little bit.
I reckon that's not bad. He gets inside that back on that shot. That's a great bowl.
Yeah, that's a great bowl.
That's a counter. 3 to the Magpies.
Holding 3.
The one and only Sam Laguza on his backhand. See what he can do.
Well, he's found it out a fair way, but it's starting to bend now. Oh, he's going to run away, though.
Yeah, it's just his weight, but his line.
Yeah.
Any viewers who don't know anything about Sam Laguza, just Google his name. I mean, he needs no introduction in this sport. The guy still plays at the highest level and is in his early 80s, I believe. And that is just miraculous. Still playing 1 grade and still a fierce competitor and a very, very handy player. So, Sam Laguza, we take our hats off to you. In the meantime, Jared Gorsuch has drawn another one. We'll see if Sam can rectify it.
Yeah, very fit for his age.
Absolutely. Still got a 6-pack, mate. I think he's like 81 or something.
I'm not far behind him.
And I'll tell you what, Sam Laguza, ladies and gentlemen, check that out. 1 to the Tiger. Brilliant shot from the legend of the game, Sam Laguza. Takes a bit of pressure off Eric Ryan at the crossover.
It's had a 5-shot turnaround.
Absolutely. They were 4 down. That could have been anything. Like if we had gone live and held those 8-1 after 4, would have been hard to peg back. But Sam, being Sam, has drawn the shot, and not only a shot, he's drawn a toucher. So Brad Unstead will jump on the mat, finding himself 1 down. 2 ends ago, he played 2 magnificent conversion shots to get him out of trouble.
You come down on his forehand.
Down he comes on the forehand. Good call, Hoppy. Keg, you have got Hoppy. More clubs than Tiger Woods. Anyway, Brad Unstead's going to get a ride off this. Not quite. Still 1 to the Tigers.
He's made it a little bit harder for himself now, though, because he's got to now try and probably promote his own bowl.
Yep.
But he needs about 2 or 3 rolls on his own bowl to...
We'll see what Eric Ryan can do. So he's probably just sailing a bit wide, but I would imagine there wouldn't be too much wrong with that. He's going to err on the side of caution because there is only that 1 bowl that is holding Beresfield out for a fair few shots. Now, Brad looks like he's playing with a little bit more purpose.
Tell you what, he's starting to win. He's starting to work now.
He is. No, he's dropping.
No, he's took his weight off.
Gets in the hole. That opportunity's still there for him, though, Hoppy.
Yeah.
Eric Ryan, very good delivery. Very smooth, beautiful follow through. Stays on his back end, just gets inside the Jared Gorsuch bowl, the one at about 3 o'clock on your screen, viewers, just in front of Jack High. If he gets around that, he's going to count. He's very close, and that's good enough. That's 2 shots to the Tigers.
That's
well played.
Bowl.
Well played. 2 to the Tigers.
That's 2 beautiful bowls there.
Well done. So they get their campaign back on track. It now goes to 4-3 on 4 here on your Club Project scoreboard. At the hangar, home of the Raymond Terrace Jets. 4-3 on 4. Here we go. Is that what you're trying to indicate, Hoppy?
Yeah, it's a bit lopsided.
Something like that. Yeah, I think one of the guys just actually bumped it a minute ago. I did notice that because I was seeing him walk over there and the weight swaying. Oh. So we might have to go and fix that in a minute, but we'll just leave it. And that's why I'm trying to auto-focus it too. That's worked, but he did actually bump it. I think it might have been Perce. Anyway, Ian Percival from the Tigers will get us underway. Viewers, we will fix that for you in a minute. One of the players did bump into it. So Kevin Roberts from the Magpies with his first bowl of the end. And continuing on, great starter, Kevin.
Yes.
Certainly found his range. So Ian Percival playing a 4-stick shot. Bonty, you'd be happy to hear that. You came up with that name. They should call Brett Unstead the lizard because before he let his bowl goes, the tongue comes out like a lizard. I'll have to keep an eye on that, Aaron Appleby. So, Kevy Roberts, another one who's been a stalwart of the Beresfield Magpies for a long, long time. Green speed this evening, Scotty. Jolly, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't got the speedometer on here. But Happy has that on his setup, but I'm getting in the new setup's just about to be hooked up, hook, line and sinker. Great shot, Kevin Roberts.
2 good bowls.
So I'll be able to do the old green speed. So roughly, Jolie, you can see it as good as I do. You'll have to count it out, mate. Anyway, Sam Laguza on the mat. Played a screamer in the last end to set up the 2 for the Tigers. Keep them in the match. 4 ends gone. Hoppy's having a bit of a look at his watch. Eric Ryan's happy with this. Fair effort by Sam. Still the 2 down by those 2 great bowls by Kevy Roberts.
Just on 15 seconds.
15. Hoppy reckons it's 15. I don't know what sort of length it is. It's not a...
Oh, yeah. Pretty close to a good 3/4.
Good 3/4, yep. Sorry about that, boys and girls. That's a bit better. Good 3/4. We'll have a sticky beak at that. So Jared Gorsuch. Now, he didn't look like he was really happy with that, but I reckon that's a pretty good bowl.
It's in the count.
Yeah, mate. He's a hard taskmaster. So there's Sam Laguza. You can see the other game next door. It's a 3-1 lead to Beresfield over Charlestown.
Beresfield's
in the pairs.
4 to go on, Tony, in that game.
4 to go on. Wow.
No, a score to go on, I said.
A score to go on. Okay, so but here we have 4-3 on the Club Project scoreboard, and Sam's having another look at this. Probably needs to get a skirt off his front one. Unfortunately not.
He might have taken 1 out, maybe 2.
So while we're here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jared Gorsuch on the mat from the Magpies, who are holding 2 on the Club Project scoreboard with a 4-3 lead. And General Metal Roofing, Coles Air Conditioning, Refrigeration, Catering Equipment, and EJE are our major sponsors. Good shots, Jared.
Yeah, good bowl from Jared Gorsuch.
Absolutely. The EJE Architecture, our major sponsors, and we wouldn't be able to bring you the inaugural Newcastle Hunter Super League without the help of the sponsors. So thank you very much, guys. Much, much appreciated. We know our viewing numbers have been sensational. We do remember, you know, a couple of hiccups. Our first round was a hiccup when we had to change venues at the last minute because of the storm, but we got it sorted out in the end, Hoppy, didn't we?
Yes.
Then one of the cameras crapped itself, and do you know that camera still hasn't been fixed? It still don't work.
Well, you said you got it going.
No. We hooked it up at my house and we did it remotely, but it's going to Happy's house. He's going to get it all sorted. He's the man. So Eric Ryan.
Got a bit of weight on this.
He has.
Oh, he might have pushed Jared out a little bit.
Could I just get rid of that one? So as you can see,
How many is actually holding there, Tony? Can you...
I think it's probably 2, maybe 3. I'm just not sure about the Sam Lagusa bowls.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But if we can get some indication.
Well, that's in the count.
That's definitely in the count, mate. That's definitely in the count.
Well, this is a big bowl for Eric Ryan.
It certainly is. It certainly is. It's a big bowl for Mecca. He's a picture of concentration, if you look, viewers. Staying on his backhand. Finds himself... Look, it could be 4, could be 5, mate.
I'll tell you what, the way this bowl's shaking...
I think he's a bit quick.
Yeah, look, he might run through the hole. Oh, yes. Oh, he's going to make any contact.
Then, again, I could be wrong. If he flips back, he's... Might
be only 2, maybe 1.
We don't know. Well, does he cut that down to 1? Is that 1 shot?
It looks like it's one of them.
If that's 1, that Eric Ryan, that is a bomb.
Yeah.
That is a bomb if he's cut that back to 1, because he was in all sorts of trouble. Okay, ready? As up.
You've got to try.
Aaron Appleby, this is for you, my friend. Let's have a look. There you go. Aaron Appleby. You are the man. So, Brad Unstead, ladies and gentlemen, looks like he's close to counting here. Will he get past Sam Lagusa's bowls? Unfortunately not. So, what is it? Just 1, Brad? 2. So, 2 to the Magpies. They jump out to a 6-3 lead at the halfway mark here of the first session of round 4 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League at the home of the Jets, under the hanger, Raymond Terrace Bowling Club. Joshy. Can't hear me. All right, we'll get the camera right so everyone can see what's going on, wouldn't it? There we go. So Kevy Roberts gets us underway and has been leading very, very good, Hoppy.
Oh, yes.
Very, very good. And another great start from Kevin Roberts from the Magpies.
Good leads after your battle, mate.
Jamie Minner says 15 seconds.
Thank you. That's what I said.
You did, Hoppy. Good call. Good call. And Jamie should know. He's the greenkeeper here. And pretty good shot in Percival. I was out here a bit with Jamie and that today. Jamie and Matthew, thanks for your help, boys. Really appreciate it. Always good to hang out with the Jets, boys. So, up and down for shot. Maybe the bowler, Kevy Roberts, is holding 1. Looks like he's going to be close to 2 here, Hoppy.
Yes.
Hasn't played that one too badly. Yes. So 6-3 on our Club Project scoreboard at the halfway mark of the triples between the Magpies, Beresfield and the Charlestown Tigers. Don't forget our feature game will be the new Australian representative after 5,500 days, I believe, Lee Schreiner. Will, and that's true, we'll be up against Maitland City former Cully stalwart Andrew Reese, and that should be a cracker. And while we're talking about crackers, tomorrow night, what a game we have on. We have the match between J by Norris, the recently crowned Australian singles champion, up against Jono Davis, who has already won an Australian singles crown. They will ply their trade up against each other tomorrow night and the completion of round 4 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League.
Yes, we've done that game last week between Jono Davis. He really played well. He really...
When I do the singles, do you want to come on? Yeah. Sure. So I'll wait till this one's finished, and I'll get you to come on. And what do you want me to call you? Josh. Just Joshy? Josh from Barrow. Josh from Barrow.
Well, my Jets are coming back to earth.
They're getting pasted. That can't be happening, Hoppy.
No, they're now behind in the threes, 4-3 after 5 ends.
Great shot, Jared Gorsuch too.
Yes.
The two front boys from Beresfield, gee, they're playing well. Phil Moore convinced to stick to social bowls and leave the competition. Leave it to the big boys. Yeah, know exactly what you mean, mate. Sam Laguza, ladies and gentlemen.
Leroy Schreiner's leading 7-6.
Lee Schreiner. 7-6 in the game of pairs.
Against Andrew Rees in the pairs game between Charlestown and Beresfield. It is 2-5 in favour.
5-2 to Beresfield, so they are up on both at rubbers at the moment. Yes. The Magpies.
And 6-3 in our triples game.
6-3 in the triples game. So Brad Unstead from the Magpies, 6-3 lead.
We're halfway through, so they've only got 5 ends to go.
Holding a couple. Thank God Persis not standing on the centre line. But not a bad bowl by Brad. So have a look at Eckhart.
Ian. Ian. Ian.
Thank you, Purse. Thank you.
Sorry about that, Beals.
Hoppy. At the top of these range. Anyway, Eric Ryan just drops in. That is the shot. Well played, Eric. So Charlestown claw one back at the moment, but there's still a bowl from each player to come. So Brad Unstead, as they inform me here on the live stream, the Lizard, they call him, the Lizard.
Who's that?
Brad Unstead. That's what they call him, the Lizard. On his backhand. Finds himself one down with the last bowl from Eric Ryan from the Tigers. Holding shot, probably a crucial time to win this end. To draw a shot, rather, because they'll need to win this end. This doesn't look too bad, Hoppy.
Oh, he's going to come back, is he?
Is he just got to drop inside that? That's very close. I think it is shot. That is a great bowl. Well played. So the Beresfield boys, they are on song, Happy, playing very good rocks.
I'm Hoppy, not happy.
Ah, you're a happy Hoppy. And I don't even call him Happy too. I just call him the Boydster. Eric Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, from the Tigers, trying to recuperate.
I think he might slide away, will he?
Not a mile away. He gets you off the inside and flops. Oh, he's got a touch of it. He may find himself...
Might be 2 down.
Could be 2 down. 1, there's 2. Sam's having a look.
Get the tape out. Don't muck around.
That's 2, so it's 2 to the Magpies. They jump out to an 8-3 lead after 6 on your Club Project scoreboard here, viewers. Live from Raymond Terrace, the hangar, home of the Jets. Hoppy's loving every time I say that. 8-3 after 6.
Well, he's called for a short end there.
He has. They're going minimum. We might have to zone in on this one.
Well done, Brad.
So this is a very short end. Viewers? So they get us underway.
And once again, Kevin Roberts is nearly right on it. That's a great starter.
Pretty good start by Kev from the Beresfield Magpies.
Probably about just under a metre, but
so Ian Percival, he comes down, hasn't played a bad shot himself. He flops back.
He's got to fall over.
Kevy Roberts on his forehand.
He's well down again here.
Down well, he's leading extremely well. I'm laughing at you, Jolie. So, Ian Percival staying on the 4-stick.
That was a dump stick.
He's not playing too bad. He's not a mile away either. Ian Percival, the Woomerer. Fair effort by Ian.
Made Eric Ryan happy.
So Jared Gorsuch, they are holding shot. Oh, maybe they're not. No, I think the Charlestown bowls might be shot.
Yeah, Ian Percival's last bowl.
Ian Percival's last bowl shot, but this one here from Jared Gorsuch looks fine and dandy, ladies and gentlemen. He's played a Bobby Dazzler. I think that may be shot, Hoppy.
Yeah, oh, it's tight, mate.
Bit tight. So Sam Laguza on his backhand, looking to sit the white and turquoise bowl of Jared Gorsuch, the Optima. Aero Optima. He's got him. Great bowl, Sam. Fit, that's definitely two. That's a great shot from the legend. Jared Gorsuch on his forehand. New signing for the Beresfield Magpies this year too. Down he comes. Probably just going to drop a bit short. Now that's probably the worst one he's put down all night. He's played pretty good. He was due. Good evening, that man. He was due. So Sam Laguza, ladies and gentlemen, stays on the backhand after playing a Mr. Bombastic on the last bowl, Hoppy. Turned it into two. If he sits on that back wall, it's very good. He's played another bomb here. That's why you're Sam Laguza. Great shot. That don't matter. He's holding three. Ian Percival's just come and said, give us some words of wisdom. He told me he was going in the makeup room a bit earlier. How'd that work? Are you wearing a fake beard? Huh? That's a Seinfeld line, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like Charlestown, Sam Laguza's played two rocks that have been bombs. Tigers holding three.
What are you setting up for the drive?
Well, I think Brad Unstead's going to play a little bit of a sexy bender here, mate. Down he comes, on his backhand, looking for some contact. Very close, misses the front one. Oh, dear. What an effort. What an effort. So Eric Ryan holding a couple. Probably need to score here, the Tigers. Down on his backhand.
Well, he's holding three there, Tony.
He's got a few, mate. He's got a few. There's a good bowl by Perce to start off and two absolute rockets from Sam Laguza. And he fits down. That's going to be close to four.
Yeah. Well.
Very close to four.
You know, it's quite possible he could take the whole four shots out at one go, you know, here and still.
He probably could. So we'll have a little look at the man himself, Brad Unstead. He's winding up again, viewers. He needs to smack. Boom, shakalaka. Down she comes. He's got something. Oh, no, he hasn't.
On his own.
So let's have a look. This is interesting. So there's one bowl to come by Eric Ryan. I think the Tigers are holding four.
Yes.
If they draw another one, they're all square after seven, Hoppy.
Yes.
The people are hanging for a sexy bender, and Jolie, they got one. Good evening, Jed. Declan, the work experience kid Declan is online. He's watching. Good evening, work experience kid Declan. So Eric Ryan from the Tigers holding a plethora of shots, Hoppy.
Yes, just good chance to make 5.
He has. I do apologise for that, camera viewers. We're trying to get it as clear as I can.
Ian Percival right in front
Ian
of it.
Percival, move out of the camera's way. Thank you. We didn't get to see what happened. What was it, gentlemen? Eka. Eric. Yep, handful. So thank you guys. Sorry.
Square.
So we're all square. A good pickup from the Tigers. Some good bowls played all round. So after 7 ends here in our first rubber of the Newcastle Hunter Super League between the Beresfield Magpies and the Charlestown Tigers, our triples match, which is a little bit different for us. We have an 8-all score line on the Club Project scoreboard. And Ian Percival will get us underway. And as you can see, uses the bowling arm in all seriousness and is a woomerer, as they call him, Billy Ahoy. So that's what he is, a woomerer. The woomerer, if any people don't know, is the the New South Wales bowling arm stateside. They are the woomerers. I think Ian's chairman of selectors. Anyway, Kevin Roberts from Beresfield, down on his backhand. There's the view that Kev has of the head. Coming into focus now. Been leading very, very well. Merv Howe watching from Bega. How's good old Bega? They still make decent cheese. Didn't have to change their name. Don't mind a bit of Bega cheese. I like a good brie. Bit of red Leicester. Don't mind a bit of red Leicester, Hoppy. And a Jats cracker. Ian Percival. Certainly playing well with the bowling arm now. Not a bad second up from him. So that'll be 2 to the Tigers.
2 very good bowls.
2 very good bowls. Well played. Lots of viewers. I hope you're enjoying the stream, viewers. In anticipation, even though this game is an absolute cracker, our next game should be a humdinger. The new Australian representative after 5,500 days, Lee Schreiner from the Raymond Terrace Jets will ply his trade up against Andrew Reese, the former Curry superstar, who's now tickling the ivories for the Maitland City Hunters. In the meantime, the man with all the stats, Sam Laguza, on his forehand. And to talk to the lovely Joan, Sam's wife before, said she loves my commentating. I'm very impressed, a very humble Joan. Thank you very much.
Still 1 to Charlestown.
Still 1 to Charlestown. So the indication, Brad's given him some instruction, wants to play that backhand. So he's looking at that split. To get through the 2 bowls of Kevin Roberts, sit the black one and stay without moving the jack would be what he is looking at. So we can't quite tell.
No, he's right in front of the camera.
Brad's right in front of the camera. He's just got to go under. So good try.
In the pairs game, it is 7-3 now in favour of Beresfield.
So they're up in both rubbers. Sorry, we're all square in this one. They're up in the next one.
And in the triples game between Raymond Terrace and Maitland City, it is 4-5 in favour of the City.
Yep, City's up 4-5.
Pairs game between Lee Schreiner. I call him Leroy. And who's he playing? Mick Cronin, I think he's
playing Mick Cronin.
It is 8-7, I think.
In favour of the Jets.
In favour of the Jets. Come on, Jets.
Back end, Jared Gorsuch from the Magpies. So down he comes, finds himself, he's just 1 down.
Contact. Oh!
And he has got the shot.
He's got the shot.
He has.
Yes.
Awesome stuff.
I can see Eric coming in on his forehand here just to try and find them bowls against him. If he makes contact with Jared's bowl, he'll push the kitty back.
And that's exactly what...
And they'll go and want the Charlestown.
That's right, and that's what Sam Laguza's called. I mean, all the experiences come into there is to get off there in just under the 2 all-mark edge bowls and a little touch of the jack.
Yep. He's
that's what
right on top of it, so he'll push the kitty away.
Absolutely. So we've only got 2 ends to go after this, then we'll have a quick break before we get our singles organised. And then we'll bring on some special guests, ladies and gentlemen and viewers, some special guests here at the hangar.
Just made us lie, he played his backhand.
Well, I did say he was going to play his backhand, but he's just going to be a bit tight. I don't think there was much wrong with his weight for that shot. I think that's what he's trying to do.
I'm just surprised he didn't play the other hand, though, but there must be...
Greg Wright. Oh dear, that's a story that's an off-camera story, Greg Wright. Oh dear. Yes, Grizz's homebrew. Now Brad's going for cover, which is a wise decision because I reckon Eric will attack this.
Well, they got the backward anyhow with Jared's bowl there.
Yep, so may as well. No point going crowding up that head. Sam's calling that same shot we were talking about before. If he gets between the 2 all-mark edge bowlers of Kevin Roberts, they are only 1 down. It's not drastic. He doesn't need to do nothing flash. Just to
tell you what, he's not looking
come
too bad.
Down. He's not too bad. Is he going to hold his line? Oh, what the?
I think he might have lost it. Don't know.
That is incredible. I don't know what happened there, so we'll try and get an indication from the players. So Jared's having a bit of a look. Okay, so I think he wants him to attack it because he's got... This is interesting. Let's see what he's going to play. This is an interesting choice of shot from Brad. So he's on his... He's playing the forehand.
It's a draw.
Yeah. Oh, it's not quite a draw. I think it's a little bit over.
Wide.
He's looking to pop that black one out because he's got the second and third. So he must think he's down. He's every chance. He misses that. He's very close. That is a great shot. Oh. What an absolute bomb. Brad Unstead from the Magpies on the 8th end has played a ripper.
Might have made 3. Bit of luck.
Kevy Roberts applauds him. That was 3.
Yeah.
That was 3. So, great shot, Brad Unstead. Just confirm that.
Brad. 3.
So it was 3, Hoppy. Yeah. So that's an 11-8 lead after 8 ends here on your Club Project scoreboard.
2 ends to go.
2 ends to go, Hoppy. 2 ends to go.
If Beresfield scores this end, it'll make it very hard for Charlestown.
Look, they're playing very, very well. And Charlestown got back in the game, 8-3 down to get back to 8 all. And that end changed about 3 or 4 times. Taylor Apple says, go Lizard. So he's got, he's wearing 2 hats. He's wearing the Barrow hat tonight, Taylor. And not a bad start from
Jack. I just passed
Kevy Roberts.
Probably half a bowl in front of Jack Eye.
Yep. And Ian Percival playing a bit of a 4-stick shot here. Hope all you 400 viewers are enjoying what we are. This is a magnificent game of triples at the hangar.
Still 1 to Beresfield after Ian's first bowl.
Correct. Super shot, Ian Lean. You are spot on. And Kevy Roberts once again. He's playing well, Hoppy.
Yes, he's led very well.
He's playing very, very well. This guy's not playing too bad either. Ian Percival. Great to see the second division getting a run on the live stream. The second division, Denzel Owen, the second division, right. Fortunately, they can't get no marquees in this one, my friend. Otherwise, I'm sure you would have been getting a phone call. Been around Denzel Owen, played Premier League, from my recollection. I think might have played for St John's Park or Tamworth Redbacks or something like that. Good shot, that's 2, maybe 3.
3 to Jared, 3 to Jared, 3 to Beresfield.
3 to Barrow.
This bloke just picks it up though.
Sammy Laguza on his backhand. Gets a bit of spin out of this, he's going to be close, and he's played some really, really good bowls. Oh. Pretty much played some bombs to keep him in the game. So Jared Gorsuch, I think formerly of Terralba, on his backhand, new member of the Maggies.
Well, he was a former member of Beresfield.
Yeah, but he played for Terralba last year, right? Yeah. I remember live streaming, well, you were there. We did the pennant final.
Yeah.
And another good shot. He's certainly playing well. The Magpies are playing great, mate. They deserve their lead. Playing very, very well. So Sam, his eyes will be lighting up with this one.
Here it comes.
Down he comes, Sam Laguza. Let's have a look. Piece of the kitty. That's a great shot from a great player, the legend. Well played, Sam.
And he went with it too.
And he did. He went with it.
He's about a foot off the kitty.
So we'll see if we...
Rerun?
No, we can't rerun, but what we want to do is try and stretch that camera out to see how far back he is.
I can see he's bowling the ditch. He's about, probably about 14 inches.
14 inches.
Away from the kitty.
So as you can see, viewers, it's a fair way back. We'll try and get the other camera, the middle camera. See if I can flip it over to see where the jack is. So the players will be drawn to the tee. Well, there we go. This will give us an indication. Right there. So you can see the marker, the red marker. There it is there, and the last bowl. So it's still 1 to Charlestown. So Eric Ryan, you've got to get past that bowl on the right, which is just on the line. Just got to beat that one coming into play now. If you can pass that, he'll count. But they are 1, so a fighting chance. If they get up to 2 here, it's 1 the diff with 1 into play. So Brad Unstead is holding second shot. So he's just got to pass that blue bowl, that grey blue bowl, the grey bowl. He gets under it. He'll go close to counting. I think, Hoppy, that's got to be close, doesn't it?
Oh, second and third shot that he got.
So, got second and third.
Still 1 to Charlestown.
That's correct. There's Eric Ryan playing it backhand. That's the view in front of him when he lets it go.
He does need another
That's what
count.
he's drawing to.
He does need another count.
He does. He probably needs a second shot here to make it 1 the diff.
Tell you what, he's around him, so...
He's played this pretty well. He's played this pretty well. Has he got enough weight?
He's pulling up, I think.
Oh, that's close.
That will be second shot.
Let's have a look. It is 2.
Shot.
Sam's indicated 2. That's it. We have a nail biter on our hands for the last end.
1 shot in front.
1 shot the difference. It is 11-10 on your Club Project scoreboard after 9 ends, viewers. The Magpies hold an 11-10 lead.
In the other games, while we're just waiting, it's 7-5 in the crease in favour of Maitland City. In the pairs, it is 8-all between Strainer and Andrew Rees.
8-all?
Yes, and they're on the 9th end. And in the crease, they're on their last end.
So, here we go on the last end of our first live stream match here from the hangar for 2024 between the Charlestown Tigers and the Beresfield Magpies, and we have a scoreline of 11-10 to the Magpies with 1 end to play.
I think a draw would be a good result for this game, Tony.
A draw would be a good result, you reckon, Hobby?
Well, no one deserves to lose this game because there have been some brilliant bowls played from both sides.
Touche, mate. It's been a really good game of bowls.
Here's a great start from Ian Percival.
It is. Well played, Ian. Great starter. Very close, as you can see, viewers. Kevy Roberts, who has led very well on his backhand, has played very, very well for Beresfield. Shot of a 30-year-old. Scotty Thorogood on Facebook. And he's dropped that one a little bit short. It's probably one of his worst ones for the evening.
Yes.
He's played pretty well. So Ian Percival, the Woomerer.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, he told me he's had to put his makeup on his 4-stick. Down he comes. That's forehand, viewers. That's a Bonte. You need to get that patent.
I think he's going to run out of puck, isn't he? Yeah.
Probably just going to run out of stick.
Yeah.
Yep. But they do have that crucial shot. So Kevy Roberts from the Magpies.
Still staying on his backhand.
Yep, just needs to make a correction. Down okay.
He's got a wider line this time. Now he's starting to work. Tell you what.
He's not a mile away. This is a very good shot.
He's played a bomb. That will be number one.
That's, yep, one down. Eric's give the call, one down. And what that means is that the one and only Sam Laguza's on the mat. Many a games he's won for his district zone, state and country. Let's see if he can do it here again. That's his view. Down he comes. It's probably just...
He's going to make contact.
Look, his weight was pretty good to turn the Ian Percival shot. I think he's just dropped a bit of grass. So Jared Gorsuch stays on his forehand, which tends to be the wider part of this green, if my memory serves me correctly, playing on rink 7, not 100% sure. But I've spent a bit of time with Matthew over here today and put the rink in, which is good, and I appreciate him and Jamie's help. Sam stays on the backhand. So I think one of them was telling me, that the ditch side probably a little bit wider, but Sam's...
Eric Ryan's indicated he's going to go narrow again.
I think you're right. He wants don't want to get on top of that.
That's Kevin Roberts' ball just been punched up.
It certainly is. But I still think it's only one.
Yeah.
Jared Gorsuch, the Beresfield Magpie, on his forehand, holding shot. Big Kev man of the mat. Joel Field, you are right. I agree with you. He has played outstanding. He has played outstanding. And I think Sam Laguza isn't far behind him. The Magpies score of 11-10. They probably, when the shots have been playing the way the game's going, probably deserve to be a bit further in front. But to the credit of the Tigers and the experience of Sam Laguza and Eric Ryan, particularly Sam, who's played some rippers, to keep them in the game.
Yes, it all comes down to these last 4 bowls.
That's correct. It comes down to this. But the Magpies are in the box seat.
And I can tell you that Beresfield's just won the 9th end over there. There's no scoring yet, so...
So Eric Ryan on his backhand, he's got a bit more grass than Sam had. He sits the Kevin Roberts bowl. He'll make 2 depending on his pace. This is not bad. I think has he got 1 out of that? He has. So it's all square live scoreboard. Just 1. So Brad Unstead, the captain of the Magpies, playing the first of his last 2 bowls for the match, finds himself at 11-10 in front, but 1 down.
He's going for the drive.
Yeah, well, is he going for a drive? He's playing an attacking shot on the forehand. Is he going the shot bowl? Oh, there's a result.
Who's got the back bowls, though?
I think the Beresfield Magpies have the back bowls.
Well, that's Kevin Roberts is there in the middle.
I'm not 100% sure.
There's a bowl in front of them. I think they're looking at that.
Yeah, I think you're right. what we might do is I don't think it's going to pan out anymore. We'll try and flip the other one over, Hoppy. So I can see.
Yeah.
That's got to be close. That'll be the shot. That's a Charlestown shot. That is the shot. Good bowl. And I'll just try and get over here and give a bit of a better look at it from our viewers. So there's what you can see there. So the blue bowl on your screen, as indicated by the players, is the shot bowl.
Don't think he's going to make it.
So it is 1 to Charlestown, I believe. So it looks like it could be a draw. No, it's 2. It's 2, so they have won the game. They have picked up a 2 on the last end to win the match 12-11. Now, I've got to say, I did not think it was 2 shots. I thought it was only 1. But that's not the case. So we have our first game is over in the Newcastle Hunter Super League for round 4, and that's a 12-11 win to the Tigers. Correct, boys? 12-11 win to the Tigers. That is correct. We get a nod from Eric Ryan. So what a great game of bowls to get us underway round 4 here at the Hangar. Can't say there was too much wrong with that game of bowls, Hoppy.
It looks like they could split the rubber though, because Beresfield is still in front of the pairs. They're 3 shots in front and on the last end over there. So
okay, so there you heard. Hoppy's up to date with the stats. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll do is we're just going to shut down for 5 or so minutes, maybe 10, because these other 2 games have still got an end or 2 to go. And then we'll be back very soon with our second game for the evening between the Raymond Terrace Jets and the Maitland City Hunters, which will be the new Australian representative after 5,500 days, Lee Schreiner, up against the new Maitland City Hunter, formerly of Curry, Andrew Reese. Will be back shortly. Okay, viewers, we are back. Welcome to the Raymond Terrace Bowling Club, home of the Jets, under the hanger for our second round of round 4 of the Newcastle and Hunter Super League. And what a game we have for you here. We have the newly named Australian representative after about 5 million days, Lee Schreiner from the Raymond Terrace Jets, who, by the way, will be using, he tells me, onyx and lime is the colour of the aerodynamic size 3, and he'll be up against Andrew Reese, who is a Curry legend, a former cannon, who will be plying his trade for the Maitland City Hunters this evening. He's using size 4 blue split XGs, we'll call them. They're just going through their 1N roll-up. And I have 2 very special guests. I'll introduce them one at a time. Their first time on the mic. Firstly, to my left, I have Joshua Sharp from the Beresfield Magpies, formerly a Katara Koala. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah.
Say hello to everyone.
G'day everybody. Evening, Tony.
Good evening. And to Josh's left, the one and only return of that man to the bowling arena, Mark Gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen.
Tony, Scott, it's a pleasure to be here with you and Josh, and to return to the hangar, which is a place that's very special to me.
Very special.
Tony and I spent a lot of time on this green, let's say 2 decades ago.
It was about 2 decades ago. Well, it actually was. It was about 2000. When did Premier League start? 2005, I think it was.
Wasn't even born then.
Well, we were certainly, I can tell you, Joshy, just quickly, and they're going to get the game underway, but our first game was on the other green over there against the Tamworth Redbacks. And we had a 2-rink win, but lost overall. Then the next day we play the Penrith Bolters, and we had to tap a guy on the shoulder in the middle of the game and tell him his services were no longer required, but we had a victory.
It was pointed out to him that he had a very serious back injury that he didn't know about, and that he had to be replaced urgently.
Exactly right. And if you're watching, you know who you are. Anyway, well done. I'll just quickly, what I better do is change the names of who's playing, which wouldn't be a bad idea, because it is the Jets and the Hunters. Now, just letting everyone know, our singles actually goes 18 ends and not shots up. It's 18 ends because it's all a time thing. So, Club Project scoreboard is fixed now. So they're underway, and I think Andrew Reese is holding one. So, boys, don't be afraid to jump in and make a comment.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yep.
Lee Schreiner kicked off with a cracking bowl, slightly tight. Andrew Reese rested on him and looks to be holding one.
It comes down now.
Lee Schreiner, it'll be no surprise to anyone, has a very close bowl with his second.
Yeah, it's no surprise whatsoever. And if we know, like we just mentioned, Lee Schreiner, this is a gentleman that has won everything there is to win pretty much in the last couple of years, and has just finally, after over 5,000 days, has been recalled into the Australian side. Hey, they reckon Trumpy's thing was a bit a miracle. How about that? What a comeback, and I'd much prefer the Schreiner one. So, well done to Lee Schreiner. Thoroughly deserved his spot. Is holding shot to the indication.
Yep. Schreiner brings together both class and form.
For sure, that man. For sure. He is... Look, I think he's won the World Champion of Champions 2 or maybe 3 times. He's won numerous tournaments, state pennants in 2 and 3 states. Just a class act. And viewers, you can... He's just drawn another one. Now, that's... who's our guest? Scotty Joel Field. We've just mentioned him. It is the... Paul Russell. It is Josh Sharp from Beresfield and Mark Gauntlet, who used to grace these greens back in the day with the old red lines, I believe, that man, weren't they? Red lines?
They were red
lines, and I had the turquoise red lines, yeah. And the names are on the honour board just to the left of me there, ladies and gentlemen, behind me, if you want to come in and have a bit of a sticky break. Anyway, Lee's holding 2.
It's going to be a bit high on that bowl. Sit on the back.
Yep. So that's the head there. This is what they're bowling towards. So these players need no introduction. Now, just to go through some statistics, Maitland City in the first 2 rubbers, in the pairs and the triples, actually defeated Raymond Terrace. So at the moment, Maitland has 4 points, Raymond Terrace have 0. And in the other game, Beresfield defeated Charlestown in the pairs, and Charlestown was successful in the triples. So they are 1 rubber each. Now, for our viewers, how this works is there's 4 disciplines, 2 points for each discipline, and 4 if you win overall. So the maximum you can score is 12, and the minimum you can score is obviously none if you don't win a rubber. So at the moment, Maitland have a 4-0 lead, and Beresfield and Charlestown are 2-all. So if you win overall, you get 4 points.
So the Terrace looking to get a point, get a few wins tonight.
They would be, well, they need to win these 2. So we'll just have a bit of a look here. Now, our marker, Dale Phillips, will make sure that he indicates to us what it is every time he crosses over. So Dale, you'll indicate to us, what was that, Dale? That was 1 to Lee Schreiner. So yeah, we're getting a lot of comments. Obviously, I've got Facebook comments. I've got
YouTube comments, everything.
Who is doing the commentary? Sam Wilton. It is me, Sam Wilton. It is I, and it is Mark Gauntlet, and you would remember him. And it is Josh Sharp, who wasn't even born when we were playing bowls here. So we are here, Sam Wilton. How are you going, mate? I haven't seen or heard from you for a long, long time.
Hello, Sam Wilton. It's been a very long time.
There you go. Mark's actually said hello. Mark Unicom has said, come on, Ranger. So I'm wondering that he's not talking about Lee.
It's certainly Andrew Reese.
It's Andrew Reese. So Lee Schreiner gets us underway. Andrew Reese will be playing on his backhand. Nice delivery. Gets us underway. So it was 1 to the Jets on the first end. And we are having 18 end games, viewers. Not shots up. They are ends because of the time situation.
Guess it means they all finish at the same time.
Pretty much, they do.
In this singles game, I have to say I thought Lee Schreiner would go straight to his favoured ditch-to-ditch.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't on either of the first 2 ends, so it'll be interesting to see whether that changes at any stage.
Interesting call, because they do say that the Lee is one of the best in the game at slow pace too, and at long ends. One, if not the best in the world. So, yeah, good call that, man. Very good call. So, Raymond Terrace will be looking to open up their account for this evening, especially the home ground advantage, playing the game here at the hangar. And lost both disciplines, but they'll be looking to make amends in the singles and the fours. Boys? Viewer numbers are up. Everyone wants to watch the singles.
Everyone wants to watch. Good game to watch it is.
When you look across the green, obviously there's 2 games of singles going on.
Correct.
Between the Tigers and the Magpies. A very good matchup. Sam Lagutsa and
Lagutsa.
David Govan. Over here, Andrew Reese and Lee Schreiner. 4 very fine singles players. And I'm just glad we're not watching Lagutsa and Govan, 2 players who gave me a couple of incredible touch-ups.
Me too. Matter of fact, I think I played you one time, that man, and then the next opponent I had to play Sam, and he brought me back to the earth real quick.
Obviously, I'd looked at the draw and I thought, I'll go out in this game.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be joined in the commentary in the skybox, we'll call it, here at the hangar, by Josh Sharp, the former Katara Koala, now the Beresfield Magpie, and the one and only Mark Gauntlet, the Mayfield West legend, but also a legend of these parts here at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club.
Need to get a spider cam so we can see on the head.
Spider cam. Now, I did actually see a bowling club. There's a bowling club that actually does have one. I can't quite recall who it is, but we were talking about it today. They actually do have a spider cam. Anyway, we'll have a bit of a look at that. So, yeah, the Jets a 1-0 lead, looking to, grab 2 points.
Can't quite tell
or
what
4.
that is at the moment. Might be one to the blue, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, mate. I think it actually might be Leroy might have the shot. Don't know. It's a bit hard to tell. Bit hard to tell.
We just draw one in here.
Don't forget, viewers, we were joined by Hoppy. Hoppy was in the commentary box for the first game, and we appreciate his services. He loves his Raymond Terrace Jets, does Hoppy, so he can sit here and concentrate on watching his beloved Raymond Terrace.
Just going to go past a little bit.
Just snuck past. So we'll get an indication of Dale. So just going back and talking about Lee Schreiner, this guy's won pretty much everything there is to win in the game of lawn bowls in recent times, and did make his Australian debut, as he said, a long time ago. I think he played with Mark Jacobson.
That would toughen anybody up.
Oh, no doubt about that. The bomber. That would certainly toughen anyone up. And
but it's true, Lee Schreiner, apart from being incredibly gifted as a bowler, has great temperament.
He certainly does.
Temperament.
There's no doubt about that.
You never see him upset.
Nah.
No, not at all. And yeah, you're certainly right. He's just cool, calm, and collected. Someone's phone going off. More than likely mine.
So Lee stretched the length out again. He has. Not
He
quite
has
on the
stretched.
tee, but
He has stretched it out.
it's going to be a beautiful starter too.
So Lee Schreiner. You just got to watch the screen and not the game.
No, the screen is about 3 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lee Schreiner. Now I just apologise, guys, because we do have an issue of one of the cameras just focusing, and we're trying to fix it.
Here comes Lee down again.
Here comes Lee again.
Is he looking? Not too bad.
Not too bad. There's a bit of noise here. A lot of people doing some yapping. A lot of people doing some talking.
How's the reply? He's coming down.
Pretty close.
It's gonna
Not
hold,
far away,
gonna
Reece.
hold. No,
Just going to duck under. So I'll flip this camera over so we can have a sticky beak at the bowlers up the other end when they're letting their bowls go.
Near the little box that they used to have on the TV, we show their faces and then see.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Comes Leroy down again.
It's an uncharacteristically loose one for Leroy, but his first bowl is really the key here. It's close to the jack and it's on the line, directly in front of the kitty. Makes it very difficult for Andrew Reece.
Yeah, to draw off. Yep.
So he comes down again, Andrew Reece. So he finds himself one down.
How's he looking? He's just going to duck again. Just under.
Just gone under.
Got a little tick off his
Wow. Now, has he got second shot out of that?
From this angle, yeah, it does look like he's got second.
Yep.
I thought Leroy might ask there because from his end it could look reasonably close.
Trucking down. Finishing just maybe a bowl in front of Jack Eye from this angle.
So he's a bowl in front of Jack Eye. So Andrew Reece goes back up to the other end. Our marker, Dale Phillips, is he going to give us some indication?
No, he's not.
No, no, he's not. So we're just going to have a bit of a guess. It's a guesstimate. It does look like it's 2 from here. Does look like 2.
How's the reply going to be?
Down he comes. on his forehand. Andrew Reese.
Doesn't look interested in it, but it's
how's his weight? Is he going to reach?
Doesn't look too bad.
Probably just going to
No,
die.
just in the bowl.
So is that 2? And I don't think there's any bowls to come.
No, he's got them at the hand.
Only
It's
one.
just 1. So it's
Just
1. 1 to Lee Schreiner.
Raymond Terrace Jets, yep. Off to a...
Turns out we weren't in the best position to decide whether it was 1 or 2.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so that gives him a 4-0 lead after 3 here on your Club Project scoreboard, live from the hangar for Game 2 of our live stream, marked by Dale Phillips.
And he's pushed that length out again, not quite on the tee, but it's still pretty far.
Yep. So we'll get us underway. Will Lee. And he does have a good lead.
How's he tracking? This one's another good, great opening bowl.
Pretty good starter
He's going to get there, just...
on his backhand. So Andrew Reese, he'll probably play the same hand, I would imagine.
follow him down.
Yep. So he stays on his backhand too.
They're both favouring that side of the green, which on this clubhouse side here at the hangar is always a little kinder, I think.
Yep, agreed. Absolutely right. And we were talking about that today, and I mentioned that in the first game. Good bowl by Andrew. I did mention that in the first game, that the ditch side is a little bit kinder. And even talking to Matthew and Jamie Minner and that today, they sort of tended to agree. Now, Lee swapped over, holding 1. Good viewing numbers. I hope Scotty Began isn't up there trying to pat the lizard again. I don't. This Lee Schreiner bloke has a delivery like my mate Brad Marin. Is that who you're talking about, Joel?
Brad someone.
I think he's Tasmanian. So Andrew Reese on the mat, playing his backhand.
Yep.
Got a couple of chances here if he lands on his own.
He does.
With a couple of feet, push through.
Play it through. He's pushed. He's starting to go wider. Yep. It's just going to duck under.
Yeah. He was a chance tight off the inside of Lee Schreiner's,
Yep.
but he's gone too tight.
Yeah.
So he's just missed his his line.
There's a few options. Play the plant and sit for 2. Yep. Come under.
So Lee stays on the forehand. Holding 1 for sure. Well, he's only 1. He's gone round the back, so that's not going to hurt him.
Especially when it's respot the tee.
Yeah, absolutely. So the rules are they do respot here, viewers.
Confirm 1 down too. Yeah.
Well, we did think it was only 1. So we'll see. So Andrew Reese lines up. See what he's going to play.
He's asked an important question there was about the gap between his bowl and the shot bowl. If it was too much, he was in danger of clipping his own out. So it looks like he's playing minimum weight for maximum result.
Yes, just trying to get a turn out of his own bowl, I think, or just even get off the inside of it. He's got, like you said, he's got 3 different options. Beautiful weight.
Yep.
He's just going to be jack high. So Lee Schreiner holding 1. Stays on the forehand. The new Australian representative, and not before time, viewers, thoroughly deserves his place. And stays on his forehand. He gets inside the last bowl of Andrew Reese. He will count. Any touch of the jack is going to be good. Any turn of the short bowl is going to be good.
He's just going to
Very, very close. That is beautiful rate. That is 2. Now, Andrew has a bowl to play. Probably finds himself 2 down.
It's going to look very attractive from the mat to play ditch weight here.
Yep.
I think you're right.
Take the tee, or take the jack out rather.
Follow it into the pit, as they call it. Into the sand.
We saw one of those in the first game too. We did.
We did.
What's he going to do? See if any indication from his wind up.
Let's have a look. See what he does. So Andrew Reese from the Hunters finds himself down 4-0 after 3 at the moment, playing an attackive weighted shot down, and he's missed it. He didn't like it when he let it go.
No.
So that looks like it could be 2 to the Jets. It is. Indicator from Dale Phillips says it's 2. So
Jets.
that will be 6-0.
Jets getting out to a nice, healthy lead.
They are, and I'm joined in commentary by Josh Sharp from Beresfield and Mark Gauntlet, now from Waverley.
Wow.
Correct, that man, correct.
Been to Bondi Beach?
I have been to Bondi Beach.
That's in Waverley, isn't it?
It's very close to Waverley. And, you know, this is scoop, breaking news.
It is, sorry, I've just broken it.
Yeah, making the comeback after 10 years.
So look out, Rick Roper.
It got a new set of the denim-coloured XGs.
Denim.
Denim,
yeah.
apparently they call the colour.
Denim and lace.
That's right.
Bit of Marty
in
Rome.
the 70s. And I did throw a couple down last week at Waverley and regretting it already.
He's feeling a bit stiff. Feeling a bit sore, is that man. It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back.
Lee might be regretting not playing the full length. His first one, pretty much where he's been playing it all night.
Yep. No, you're right. Sort of just dropped that one a little bit higgledy-piggledy.
Andrew Reese just has to keep plugging away here.
Oh,
He can't afford to panic at 6 blot down.
No, you are right. He doesn't want to...
Just
There's another big man, Clay Parker, ladies and gentlemen. Been around the game a long time as Clay. Well, you guys would know him. Hernsky, that's him, the bear hugger. He's got a few different names. So Andrew Reese holding shot.
Lee Schreiner's coming down. Doesn't look too bad. Might get a piece. It's a good shot.
It is a good shot. I'll just try and zoom in a little bit for you viewers.
Going to give everyone motion sick playing with the camera.
Oh, love it. Love it. So Andrew Reese on his forehand. Probably it's up and down for shot.
Not a bad reply there. Is he going to keep running? Just going to fall short.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be second shot though. I think he already was second shot, but that's probably a closer one, maybe. Yep. So there's Lee's let it go on his forehand. We just missed it. We'll have a bit of a look at his delivery in a minute, viewers. Like, as we said, he's won there just about everything there is to win in recent years, and has just been recalled into the Australian side, and thoroughly deserving of that recall. But we'll have a bit of a look at his delivery and see what he goes through. Like Mark said, he's very composed. Nothing flusters him. Just gets about his business. So Reese's having an attack,
away.
a backhand shot here.
How's it looking?
He might get a 1-2 skunk here.
Yeah. Oh,
Still going to be one down, but made his intentions clear.
he's got an option now to sort of, with his next bowl, sit on Lee's that he's pushed through. Even punch it out.
There's Lee's delivery there on the forehand. Lets it go very smooth. Down it comes. Has an open shot. Andrew has one bowl to play, but Lee's got a pretty open here for him. Holding one. It's going to drop a little bit short, I think.
Looked like he was happy with it when he let it go.
Gives Andrew Reese a big chance here. He can draw the shot. He can play a couple of feet, sit this with a chance to make 3.
Yep.
You are right. He has every opportunity to just do a couple of rolls out of that bowl.
Convert the head. Oh.
There he comes, and he's playing an attacking weighted shot. How is he looking? He is... Oh, dear. Very unfortunate. A great effort from Andrew Reese. He just got a piece of that bowl at 7 o'clock. He would have had 2 and a measure. So our marker Dale will indicate that it should only be 1.
Under the Jets.
Yep. 1 to the Jets.
Still got plenty of time, so...
Yes, remembering it is an 18N match. Not shots up. It's 18 ends.
Matt on the tee again. Let's see how far he goes.
And our indication is it's 7-0 after 5 here on your Club Project scoreboard live from the hangar at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club. home of the Mighty Jets.
And there we go, we got our first 4. Pretty much.
So we'll have a look at Lee Schreiner. Let's have a look at his delivery, ladies and gentlemen. Very composed, very focused, lets it go very smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth, yep.
It certainly is.
And like all good bowls deliveries, it's the same every time.
It's the same every time. You are right. Yep. Nothing wavers.
That's a great opener.
That's what happens when you have that same delivery every time, using the bowls with the same line every time. You get them like that.
Paid to say that? Same line every time?
No, unfortunately not. Might have been one time, not anymore. Andrew Reese on the backhand. Marcus Aurelius, lovely to hear your voice. So you've got your own fans, that man. It's the one and only Mick Brown.
What a reply.
Great shot, Andrew Reese.
Mickey Brown, hello, my friend.
Now, anyone knows Mick Brown is the only bowler I've known for over 20 years that has the greatest crease in his bowls pants. They're always iron with impeccable, what's the word for it? Anyway, one crease, no double creases in Mick Brown's bowls pants. Been like that for a many time. The best dressed bowler in the game.
Great shot by Lee Schreiner there.
Another good bowl.
And I certainly wouldn't say it about Mick Brown, but if you do struggle with your bowls, you may as well look good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No, Mick, you know I don't mean that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, good old Mick Brown. Anyway, back to the game now. Andrew Reese on his forehand. The ditch side of the green here at the hanger. One down. Just trying to go with Lee Schreiner at the moment. A lot of views here watching this game as singles.
Looks short to me.
He's just going to be a tad short. Once again, how's Hoppy? Hoppy's sitting back there enjoying the game.
It's a really big missed opportunity for Andrew Reese there, because he still has at this stage a head that's well set up for a shot on the forehand there, but
yeah,
he fell 6 or 8 foot short.
He did, so I would imagine he won't be short with the next one.
See what Lee does here.
No, he's going to count, is he? And he is. That's great bowls by Lee Schreiner, holding 2. Well, definitely 1 and a measure, I'd say it'd be 2. So will Andrew Reese have a bit more of an attack? I think he's got more weight with this one.
Yeah, won't be short.
Won't be short. As Leroy says, Dale, the great marker, looks like he should be on a Guess Who board.
Oh, insane.
I'll pay that. That's good. Oh, he's just dropped. He might have turned it in for second, has he or not? Don't know. So he's going to give us an indication.
Big call here.
1 and a measure.
1 and a measure. So Dale Phillips, marker Dale Phillips has indicated it's 1 and a measure. Lee's going to play his forehand.
Coming down.
Down he comes. He's just got to get around that pack to score.
Nice little try of the jack would be lovely too for him.
And he's very, very, very close. Great call. And that is brilliant bowling. Well played, Lee Schreiner. So that's going to be definitely 2 and a measure.
What would you be doing here, Tony?
Well, I'm just reading Aaron Appleby's comment. It says he doesn't understand the game plan from Andrew Reese. Andrew Reese. Why would you be putting blockers in when you're down? So
I think his plan here.
I hope your mates.
His plan here might be to clear a few blockers.
I think so. If he can get on to the shortest bowl of those 4, he can split Lee's 2 bowls, and the blue one might roll 1 or 2 times and stay for shot. So, look, I would imagine that he's not going to be short. I would imagine that he's going to attack. If he didn't, I'd be surprised. So let's have a look and see what he does. So he lines himself up. And Wooshka, away he goes.
How's he looking? No.
Hasn't got anything, unfortunately. So I think it's, we'll just wait for Dale Phillips, our marker.
Definitely 2.
What's he going to say?
Yep, definitely the 2.
So he's taken 2 out. Just having a look at the rest. So as we know, Lee Schreiner has a 7-0 lead after 5 ends of the 18-end singles game. Appreciate all the comments coming in. Appreciate our sponsors. We're Club Projects Scoreboard. One of our sponsors, Coles Air Conditioning, Refrigeration, Catering Equipment, EJE Architecture, Genuine Metal Roofing.
Got a few good sponsors
We
there.
got some, and if it wasn't for them, mate, we wouldn't be here doing this right now. So for all our viewers, which are not only in Australia, not only local, we have lots of viewers all around the world, mate.
Time for the umpire, I think.
They're calling the umpy.
Get Chris Ken out there.
Chris Kent's our umpire, is he?
Yep.
Right.
He's also playing the gala, so they pulled him out of that.
Chrissy Kent's playing the gala. Now, he's another guy that I know Chris Kent's a bowler, plays at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club, but he's a guy that has improved out of sight in probably the last 18 months. The reason he's improved out of sight, to me, is quite obvious, is because he is always on the green. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you are and how good you are, the more you persevere with things, and I'm only talking in a bowler's perspective, the more you play, the better you're going to get.
Yep.
Now, I can tell you the story of an individual. I will name his name. Brendan Baker is the guy. Brendan Baker was a guy that used to play a lot of bowls with his mum back in the days at Cardiff, and he was only a beginner, and he ended up just becoming that obsessed with the game of bowls. He played and played and played and played and got better and better and better and better. Hence to say, he ended up winning, I think, a state title. I think he won an Australian fours. He played for New South Wales. I don't know if he's playing at the moment. I think he's moved back out to Inverell area. But Brendan was a classic example of a guy that just didn't have any natural ability, but just played all the time and got better. And he was a very, very good player and a good bloke. And Chrissy Kent is someone that is very similar in relation to, he's always on the green.
That's 3, confirmed 3 for Schreiner, just then 2.
So it's definitely 3. Yeah, so Chrissy Kent's a guy that's always on the green and is just improving all the time and loves his bowls.
Haven't you? Yeah, been on the green almost every day. Something I wish I could do, but yeah.
Yeah, me too, mate. But back in the day we used to, when I was here. Long time ago, but... So
Schreiner's building a good lead here.
He is, mate. So he gets us underway, does Lee.
12 ends to go. Would you change your game plan, start attacking more, or just plough?
Well, first things first is Andrew Reese is probably not playing bad.
No.
The only thing is his weighted shots are what's probably costing him at the moment. So he's not actually playing bad bowls. So does he need to change his game plan? Probably what he needs to do is get control of the mat. Yeah. Once he can get control of the mat, then he can think about his game plan, because at the moment, that sort of all goes out the window if he can't get the mat. And I think that's what he needs to do. So Lee gets us underway with not a bad starter. We welcome back Mark Gauntlet, who's been inside, catching up with the locals.
In need of refreshment.
Need a refreshment, that's it. And we're, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing you the stream live from Raymond Terrace Bowling Club, the Hangar, home of the Jets, and home of this newest Australian representative. And they do have a few of them here. Our newest in Leroy Schreiner. Any truth to the rumour Dave Govan is chasing Brendan at all, Scotty? Chasing Brendan? I'm not too sure, mate. I don't know that one. Jolly, you seem to know a bit more about it than I do.
We'll have to get a sideline reporter to go down.
So
does this mean we're in the middle of the silly season?
Silly season, as you know, that man many a time on the phone over the last 25 years discussing silly season. Do love a good silly season.
It's Andrew.
So he's holding one, Andrew Reese. Probably just going to duck under. Possibly two.
Andrew Reese's best first bowl so far has made the difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I absolutely agree with that. Early days, but at what stage does Andrew start warming it up? I think that stage may be very close, but this man may have other ideas. Just not quite sure. That looks like it still could be one to Andrew Reese, is it?
Reese, yep.
Yep.
Confirmed by the marker.
Marker Dale Phillips indicates that. So Andrew's going to change hands, play his backhand, the dip side of the green. And just repeating that in our first part of round 4 here, in the first 2 games, Raymond Terrace were defeated by the Hunters, so didn't pick up a point. So they'll be looking to make amends in the singles and the fours. At the moment, they're not off to a bad start in the singles. Not too sure.
Great.
And there it go. Sorry, that man.
Great weight again by Andrew Reese. 3 bowls with great weight. He just changed hands and pulled it across a little bit.
Now, the gentleman we were just talking about, Josh, I've just been informed, is playing for Beresfield.
Yes, I am, yep. Yeah?
Not you, Brendan Baker.
Oh, Brendan Baker.
Well, no, you are, but Brendan Baker. Good shot, Leroy. Unfortunately, still one down.
Oh.
So it is talking about the one and only Brendan Baker, who sort of moved back out to the country, but he is assigning for Beresfield. Wow.
Coming to the Magpies.
Coming to the Magpies. Pretty good pickup from the Maggies. Not as good as Waverley's pickup. Not as good as Waverley's pickup. I'll have to send Rick Roper a message. So viewers, you're witnessing here. That's a great shot.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Great shot.
Opens the account
now.
tonight.
That opens his count. That would be 2 to Andrew Reese.
As you've both already pointed out, having won the mat, big decision is what do you do?
Yes, exactly. This is crucial because there's plenty of time to go in the game, as we've stated. So it's 10-2 on 7.
Brought the mat up a little bit.
He has brought the man up a little bit.
Where's the jack going to go?
So it's nothing
Sort of that
radical.
three-quarter length.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of players would have gone minimum here, I think. But you've got to look at your opposition
And you got to look at your own strengths too, yeah.
You've got to suss out what's going on. You've got to read the game. That's what you've got to do, and stay focused. That's one of the biggest things in singles. So Andrew Reese hasn't got off to a bad start by the looks of it. Pretty good start, Andrew Reese.
Fair first bowl, yeah.
Yep. Wouldn't be too unhappy with that one. Lee Schreiner on the mat. The Raymond Terrace Jet. The Australian Jackaroo.
Same perfect delivery every time.
Yep. With the same bowl, with the bowls with the same line every time. They tell me, Josh. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's what they said when I got mine too.
Okay, so not a bad starter from Leroy. Different length. So Andrew. Face of concentration. A little bit of a turn of the head.
Tracking all right.
Yep. On the inside of the green.
Just going to pull up short.
So
change of length hasn't helped Andrew Reese yet.
no, it hasn't. Just missing Leroy, get his bowl on way, but he's on the forehand down there, holding 1, 10-2 on the Club Project scoreboard. Hasn't played this one too badly.
No.
And that's another good shot.
Not taking any time to adjust the length. He's straight on it.
Straight on it, holding 2. So Andrew Reese just needs to refocus here. If he can string a couple of ends together. Down on the forehand. Just string a couple together. That's all he wants to do. This one's pretty good. He's going to stick with it.
Oh, he's got the wrong side of it.
Oh, unfortunately, a bit unlucky. So he's still
only one down.
Still only one down. So Lee Schreiner will stay on the inside of the green. The ditch side of the green. Down he comes. Yes, thank you, Mick Brown. Brendan to Simon Barrow. So, as we just already mentioned, a good pick-up for the Magpies. Lee Schreiner, ladies and gentlemen, gets inside the blue bowl of Andrew Reese to count. And that is 2 top rocks from the Jackaroo, Lee Schreiner.
Again, big decision for Andrew Reese coming up here. There looks to be a very good shot on the backhand, but it is full of danger. If he plays with weight, he could clip his own, but if it's successful, he could take both those counting rocks out. He could get the kitty.
So let's just have a look and see.
How he's lining
what's he going to do. So I think he's playing. Looks like he's going to play aggressive. Yep. And he's playing his forehand. Oh, sorry, his backhand. Oh. Bad call, Tony. But very close. Piece.
He's got the jack and it's...
Okay, so is it going to go out of bounds? Yep. So he's got the spot. He's probably got...
I think just one.
2. Is it 1 or 2? I think it might be 2.
See if we can zoom that camera out. Oh.
It's close to 2.
Probably could be 2, yeah. Yep.
But Lee might...
got a big room.
He'll play his backhand, so he's got plenty of room to draw. So there's a bowl in the ditch.
And he's on a fair track here.
And he's just got to pass that front pack, which he will. Yeah. So that will be 1, 2...
Another one to Raymond Terrace.
Raymond Terrace.
Yep. Let's see what length he goes. He goes straight back to the longs.
I would imagine he will, Josh, because he likes the long ends, as we did state. So we are now at 11-2 after 8 ends. Is that Kyle Anderson sitting behind the 4s? Here's the next Leroy. So I can't
see him.
No. Who's Kyle Anderson? Do we know who Kyle Anderson is, Josh?
Yeah, he's one of the juniors.
Where's he play?
He plays at Raymond Terrace.
Okay. I know Henry, he plays here, and he's got a bit of ability. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, you got a few good juniors up here, as you always have.
We have been lucky enough to have many of them over the years. So good start by Lee Schreiner.
Yeah, great start.
One of the things about playing longer ends is not just that the kitty's a lot bloody further away, but also playing a long end will, if your opposition player has a weakness in their delivery, it will be exposed.
Correct.
I speak as someone with a weakness in his delivery.
Yeah, you're sitting next to, well, close to a bloke that's got a weakness in his forehand in particular. But I think I fixed it on the weekend after humiliation. Good start by Andrew Reese.
Jack, he didn't go with it, but he still got it, so it's probably one to him.
Yes, just going what we were saying, they have been lucky enough to have many good juniors here. John Lindsay, Chris, go the marker date. Oh, the marker Dale, sorry. Yes, Logan, go the marker Dale. How are you? Logan Povey. Lots of comments coming through. Keep those comments coming in. I'm joined by Josh Sharp from the Beresfield Magpies and Mark Gauntlet from Waverley.
The Pirates.
Is that what I was just going to say? What are they? The Pirates? The Pirates. Good shot, Andrew Reese.
Yep.
Let's go, Barrow. People saying this. Henry Lai is looking forward to watching this game, but I'm sure he's watching it now. That's the view. On the forehand, Lee Schreiner. Down he comes. Probably finds himself down. Over 1,000 views at the moment. A lot of people enjoying the bowls here tonight at the hangar. Great shot, Lee Schreiner.
Yep.
For those interested in the Charlestown Magpies fixture, Charlestown up 6-1 in the 4s and 9-6 in the singles. That's Sam Legutzer over David Govan in the singles.
Okay, so that as that stands, that would give them a 9-3. If it was live, 9-3. On a live scoreboard, Andrew Reese hasn't played this too bad. Just going to slip past. Still one down. Lee has another bowl to play. So does Andrew.
Probably be looking to get one behind there, just slip it in, count, but get behind.
So Lee's let it go on his backhand. It's just too quick for me. You're going to get that camera work up to date. So down he comes on the backhand. Just gets a turn out of his own to count. That's magnificent.
The absolute, yep, that's a
great shooting, Lee Schreiner. Great bowls.
Andrew Reese has a real chance, but it'll take a cracking shot to trail this 18 inches, a little bit more, possibly make 4.
Trail for 3 or 4. Yeah.
Correct. Lee Blaw, how's your big mate Gorsuch going? How good did he play in the triples game earlier? He played really, really well. He's playing in the 4s at the moment and is down 6-1, I think it is, on that far rink. Beresfield's down 6-1 to the Charlestown Tigers after maybe only 3 ends. So, yeah, down at the present time. So Andrew Reese, ladies and gentlemen, the Maitland City Hunter in the singles, finds himself trailing.
But he's not going to be short with that one.
No. Any touch of the jack's advantageous. Yeah. It's got everything behind.
I think he's just going to duck. Might get a result from that.
Doesn't want to turn.
No.
He gets a result. It's not a good one.
Yes, unfortunately. I think he could be 3 down, I think. We'll see what Markadale says.
3, yep.
So it was 3.
It's unfortunate for Andrew, but yeah.
Very much so.
It's Lee's lead out a little bit as well.
So that was a 3.
It's a beautiful night here at the hangar after a pretty wild afternoon.
Oh, crazy.
Still not a breath of air. It was beautiful temperature.
Boiling hot today, and then it stormed for all of 5 minutes where we were, and then, yeah.
Well, it stormed for a bit bloody longer than that here. I'll give you the tip. And it's certainly a bit longer than that
yeah, it was
on the way over.
Pretty gnarly drive up.
So Lee Schreiner gets us underway again, ladies and gentlemen. Holds a 14-2 lead after 9 ends here on your Club Project scoreboard in our second session of bowls at the Newcastle Hunter Super League Round 4. Now, our Round 4 will continue tomorrow night. And what a absolute clanger of a game we have for you tomorrow in our singles. The current Australian champion, Jay by Norris from Curry Curry, will play former Australian champion Jono Davis. And let me tell you, these two boys know how to roll the rocks. They are brilliant. They will put it on for all and sundry. The game will be played at Curry. So if you're not doing anything, get out there and have a look at it. And if we got the best live stream of lawn bowls, you better be live in it. We certainly do at YouTube Live Sports. Jump on board.
It's another one to Lee Schreiner. At this stage, you could draw a shot with a house brick, I think.
Yes, yeah, I think you're right. A bit like Aaron Teasy. You could do that.
Playing a bit of weight.
So maybe that's the game plan, Josh.
Yep, attack.
So, yeah, look, this could get ugly if he just needs to compose himself and keep it close. Because if we look over at the other game, it's a very close affair.
Sometimes you need to get one out, let it all out, and then you compose yourself again.
But as we know, these things are margins. So the way to determine certain things are based on margins. So they lost the first 2 rubbers. So if Raymond Terrace happen to pick up 2 rubbers, they win the 4s and the singles. And if Lee does have a convincing win, they could get over the line on the margin and get the 4 bonus points.
In the fours, Raymond Terrace looked to be 2 shots up after 6 ends, 7-5.
So this is where a Tongan, as an experienced bowler, needs to be composed and just go back to basics. Just keep him honest, keep the score close, fight back to stay in the game, keep that margin close. Sure, you might be a fair way from, hitting the front or winning, but the closer you can get, where the fours are so close and you've won the first 2 rubbers, you don't want to be defeated and lose those 4 bonus points
Especially
on
with
margin.
Yeah, especially. That's what you got to
Great
think
line
about.
here.
Yep, here we go.
So,
Ooh,
18 ends, Azza, 18 ends, mate.
He had a great line to come off that front bowl, but
Good
as
bowls,
it turns out,
especially after a drive. Good bowl after that.
So Lee Schreiner plays his backhand, which is the inside of the green here at the hanger. The Raymond Terrace Bowling Club, home of the Jets. 14-2 after 9 on your club project scoreboard. And work experience kid Declan, I hope you're watching and I hope you're feeling better. He was devastated that he couldn't get here tonight because he was sick. And your mum's a school teacher, so you know what they're like, mate. No, you stay home until you get better. So we'll catch you next week, work experience kid Declan. I do believe we've got another game at Soldiers Point next week, mate. Andrew Reese on the forehand, on the backhand, sorry. Geez, I keep getting that wrong.
Going to swing it under. Oh.
Ouch.
Cut out one though.
So he's only one down. It is only one down.
and when you're down, it feels like nothing's going to go your way. Get a different angle on the bowl, could have been a very different result.
So that'll be 15-2. You are right, that man. That'll be 15-2 on 10 ends, 8 to go. We've talked about all the scenarios. We've talked about what's required for Raymond Terrace just to get the 4 bonus points. We've talked about what's required for Maitland City Hunters to not allow them to get the bonus points, where they're sitting at the moment. They won the first 2 rubbers. Raymond Terrace is up in the 4s and currently a convincing lead in the singles. If they can pick up these 2 rubbers, that margin will be what decides those 4 bonus points. So Lee Schreiner gets us underway.
There he comes down here.
On his forehand.
Might just duck under, but you'll stay around. So it's a...
Stay around. So Andrew Reese is going to play his forehand too. And he's staying, yes, as I said, on the inside of the green. I'm wondering if Reese still wants to be the live stream game. I'm sure he does. Good day, Lucky. So I don't know who Lucky is.
Andrew's first.
The tournament, Darren Farmelo. This is the Newcastle Hunter Super League, which is a competition founded by J.B. Norris. I think he was the one that organised it all, and in relation to all the bowls coordinators in Newcastle. They got together to form this competition, 8 sides, 5 a side. They all play all disciplines. They'll play pairs and triples to start the night off, then they'll swap over and play singles and 4s. They get 2 points for each rink win and 4 points for the overall win, a bit like pennants. So the overall win's based off margins, and obviously if you win 3 rinks to 1, you're going to win
The margin.
You're going to win 8-2. 10-2, sorry.
I think it's an awesome idea.
It is a good idea.
It's a huge shot.
Good shot by Andrew
It's a
Reese.
good shot, yeah. Plant the bowl.
Probably needed that. Probably needed that.
He played fantastic weight there.
He did.
Sit on the bowl, trail the kitty. He's got a chance here to try and build this head. Unfortunately, Lee Schreiner is allowed to play well.
See how he
Yeah.
replies here. Yeah.
Even when he's not allowed to play well, he does. He's just a damn good player. So down he comes.
Bit high still, but...
Yeah, he won't be too concerned about it.
Won't be, yeah.
That's the situation. So Andrew Reese on his forehand, which is the inside of the green.
He's looking to tuck one out at the back, maybe that green one, but he's going to go through. Possibly covering the tee, but
So they're asking the call. Is that not rain? Is it raining?
Sounds like rain, but no, I don't think so.
It is. Yeah,
it is.
Yep, we have rain.
As I said, beautiful night here in Raymond Terrace.
A little bit of rain here, boys and girls.
So Lee Schreiner was asking about who has the tee because he's got an important choice here. He's got 2 seconds.
Yes.
Possibly 3. I think.
Yeah, possibly
at least
3.
2.
So he's let it go.
And down he comes. So maybe he's just going to try and look at trailing the jack back to his own. Sit the shot bowl out and stay for 2.
Yeah.
He's not a mile away. Probably just going to duck under.
He's going to duck.
And to most of us, that'd be a damn good shot. To Lee, it's probably disappointed him. So, it looks like Andrew Reese will be holding 1.
Looking to make 2. Double his score.
Amazing viewing numbers, ladies and
viewing
gentlemen.
count, yeah.
Scotty, little stat for you that for those unaware, Leroy has more world medals than he does caps for his country. Well, I think you might be right with that one, Jolie. I think he does. But that's just about to change, I'm sure. And I mean that with the utmost respect, wanting him to play as many games for his country as he possibly can.
Yep.
So Andrew is holding 1 shot. Stays on the forehand, inside of the green. Looks like he could make this 2. Good shot, Andrew Reese. Well played, gets control of the mat. That's 2.
Yep, 2. Doubles his score, gets control of the map. What's he going to play?
Well,
Mat up a little bit.
see what he's going to do. So that's now 15-4 after 11 on your club project scoreboard here at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club.
Some changes in the other game. In the 4s, Charlestown 6-5. It was 6-1, so big move there from the Magpies. And in the singles in that game, Sam Lagutz is leading 12-7 against David Govan after 11 ends.
Good old Sammy, the 82-year-old with the 6-pack. Not bad, not bad. And a lovely guy. Loves having a chat. Come over and had a bit of a talk with us. Made sure we call him Lagutza because Joan went mad at me. But lovely people. Sam and Joan, lovely people. And that guy, if you want to model yourself off a bowler, have a look at that bloke. Old Sam. He is a legend.
Not a bad opener by Andrew.
Very good bowl.
See how Lee reacts.
See what he does. So he's staying on the inside of the green too. So Andrew Reese, man on the mat, on the forehand. Past our box, past the sky box here at the hanger. Down he comes on the forehand. And very good shot, Andrew. Well played.
Great ball.
Well played.
Yeah, can't get much
And a
better
back
than
toucher that makes 2. Well done. So Leap and Lee Schreiner.
See how he replies.
He's gone over to the backhand. Glenn Billy Baxter, settle down. Lucky we can't see. I don't know what you mean. A gold and 2 bronze from memory and only the 1 cap. Absolutely bizarre. That 1 cap he did play with Mark Jacobson at Moema many years ago. I do remember that. But that's just about to change, Jolie. So Andrew Reese on his forehand, who, like the rest of us, has no caps.
Love to put another one in there.
I've got a fake one in a frame on my wall.
Lenka heard the story about that.
You've heard the story about that, have you?
Yeah, when you played at Guitar.
Yeah. I've seen the frame on my wall, got my name on it. Bowls Australia. Thank you, Betty Collins.
Lee playing weight.
Down he comes.
He going?
He's very close. That's a great shot.
And he's got the tee
How
covered.
good's that?
He can do everything, this man.
Leaping Lee Schreiner plays a weighted shot, 1 bowl target, dipsy doodle, now I'm holding. That's why you've just been picked to play for your country, my friend. So we are at 15-4 after 11 ends. Lee Schreiner looks like he's probably holding 2. You think so too, that man?
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Yep.
Two. I don't think it's going to come into play. They only have one bowl each left, but there are 2 touches in the ditch.
Yep.
But Andrew Reese really has little choice here but to
Just
try
got
and
to draw.
the shot.
And like we said, what he needs to do is just to keep Lee honest. Just keep the score respectable. That's your target. Maybe, you know, set yourself a goal, win the next 3 ends. Get to 7 before Lee gets to 15 or 16 rather. And hasn't played this too bad. Is he going to pull up?
Stay up?
No, unfortunately not.
Not from this angle, no.
No, he's still 1 down. I think it's 1 to Lee Schreiner.
The thing that Andrew Reese needs to remember here is this is only the completion of the 10th end of 18. It's a long way to go. You keep plugging away, you never know.
You never know, it is, and that's what we said. Just got to keep him honest. So Lee Schreiner, down he comes. Probably a little bit of a lazy one from the man.
Might backdoor it, but I don't. Nah, not with that another ball.
So Markerdale indicates 1. Takes us to 16-4 on 12. Here on your Club Project scoreboard. At the hangar, home of the Raymond Terrace Jets. So Lee Schreiner will get us underway. In our second game of the evening here.
Back to pretty much T to T.
Yep. Loves those lengths.
Stood the test of time with him.
And he comes on his forehand. And a pretty good start from the man himself.
As they say, there'll be a lot outside that.
You're certainly right about that man. There certainly will be a lot outside that. So down comes Andrew Reese on his forehand. He's just going to nudge it. I think he has.
Yep.
Good shot. Well played, Andrew.
And Lee will be just looking to just draw it inside them. And
think so. On his forehand, down he comes.
draw a toucher.
Interesting watching Lee Schreiner, a bowler who plays with such good balance in his delivery.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Like
has his offhand, his non-delivery hand up in the air, doesn't have it on his knee or his thigh.
Yep, does. Yeah, amazing. A bit like David Holt, and that's a good shot.
Good reply.
Good reply.
Mark said 1 down.
So, boys having a little bit of a laugh and a chuckle amongst themselves, which is always good sportsmanship, a little bit of friendly banter, never hurt anyone. And obviously all these players know each other pretty well, so they grace the greens pretty regularly. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by Josh Sharp from Beresfield and Mark Gauntlet from Waverley, formerly of Mayfield West, formerly of Raymond Terrace, Western Australia before that. Geez, I know his stats. I know.
Tearing his back on that one, Andrew. Wasn't happy with it.
He needs to get, there's another special guest we need to get on there. Maybe he can do something about that, just to send us a message. The Shantuzi. So, Lee Schreiner on his forehand.
If he plants that blue ball, that'll be...
She can be like the grand final entertainment. A solo effort from the Shantuzi, just in the middle of the green before they got underway. I think it'd be fantastic. Andrew Reese, ladies and gentlemen.
What's he going to do here?
No. He's staying on his backhand.
Not going to be short.
No, any touch of the kit is going to be good.
Inside of either of those shot bowls would be a good result.
Can
Can he come
He's going to
down?
hang. Vroom, as they say. Nice try. Lee will stay on his forehand.
Probably look to put one near the tee if he hasn't got one there already.
Yep. So down he comes.
Oh, and he might.
Just going to get off the inside edge. Oh, he might flip his own over.
No,
Oh.
right up next to the tee.
I don't know if that was his intention, but anyway, he's still holding shot. Now, this could be a big end for Andrew on his backhand. Needs to score to keep him honest, especially with that. Oh, it looks like they've jumped out a bit in that fours game too. It looks like Raymond Terrace jumped out there. So this could have a massive effect on the overall result.
But still, no.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, we see the Raymond Terrace fours team has jumped out to a decent lead, and the singles is a decent lead. They could snatch a victory here.
Well, it's just with 5 ends to go too on this game.
And what was that? Just one, wasn't it?
Yeah, one to Raymond Terrace.
It was 1 to Raymond Terrace, so that's a 17-4 lead on 13. Here on your Club Project scoreboard at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club.
In the other game, Charlestown look in control of that affair. In the fours, they're up 10-5. In the singles, up 14-9.
And they had a loss and a draw in the first rubber, so they only got 1 out of a possible 4 points. But at the moment, they could have a 9-3 victory, the way it's looking. So Lee Schreiner on his backhand gets us underway.
Great opener and bowl. By the looks, yep. Bowl in front of Jack-Eye.
And this one is ditch to ditch.
It is, and he loves that length, as you mentioned before, loves playing that ditch-to-ditch length. Loves it.
See Andrew's reply.
Massive amount of viewers. We're very impressed with those figures. Keep it coming.
Tracking all right. Has he got the...
Just going to duck under.
Got a
toucher, but
touch. No.
Not to go with him. So Lee Schreiner using the, as he did tell me, they're onyx and lime. That is the colour. Onyx and lime. The onyx and lime aerodynamics. Same bowl. Same line, rather, every time. Down on the forehand.
Great.
Pretty good
Great
bowl.
reply.
Speaking of aero bowls, not only they look after bowlers in Australia, they're sponsoring the US Open too. They're one of the sponsors over there, so good on you, Walter. And well done to the boys and the girls in the US Open. Reece having a bit of a dig.
How's he looking?
No, he hasn't. Oh, that's twice he's gone for a hole that didn't exist. Wow. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Unlucky. Unlucky. So on his forehand, Lee Schreiner holding 2. Schreiner known for a... Yeah, right. Okay, we won't be going with that one, Jolie, but anyway. Sit and stay. Oh.
Going to stay up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do there.
Bit loose with that one.
A little bit loose, Lee Schreiner. Never mind. Holding 2. Andrew Reece.
To go big again.
He possibly does. He is. He's coming down on his backhand this time.
Didn't like it.
And yeah, he didn't like it. So it's 2. And he's only got 1 bowl to play. And with their fours down 10-7 with 2 ends to go, it's a... I'll go the early crow to say that Raymond Terrace is going to snatch the win tonight.
And you say that's their first points, is it, in the tournament?
No, they're actually leading or coming second in the event, but tonight they lost the first 2 rubbers. 3 to Schreiner. Great bowls, Lee Schreiner.
Big target.
Big target. Andrew Reece. Going again. Down he comes.
Still looking. He's going to hold.
He's going to miss again. Oh. He's had a fair bit of air with 3 running shots, and 2 of them were pretty damn good.
Pretty good, yep. Not missing by much at all.
No, not at all. Unfortunately, that's 3. So that's going to take us out to a 20-4 lead on 14. what possibly could happen here is if their fours get up, Maitland City, they're going to win 3 rubbers to 1, and Andrew will probably wipe the brow, have a sigh of relief. But if the fours lose, Andrew's score could cost them the 4 bonus points.
The kid's under enough pressure already, thanks.
He doesn't need any more from me.
Just needs to look to cut that score down.
He does, mate. In all honesty, that's what he needs to do. That's what his game plan probably should be from here on in.
Yep.
Got 4 ends to go. Keep them as close as you can. Good old Vincey. Vincey's watching. Good on you, Vincey. Vince Calabrese watching from Leppington. He's always watching from somewhere, always sharing our events, always sharing the bowls to the Happy Bowler page. Good on you, Vincey. And there's, you can see how far Lee Schreiner's bowl is. Very good. Very good starter. A little bit of rain about.
Yeah, you can pick it up on the mics.
You can hear it in the microphones, yep.
Thought it was static.
I've got to go and pack the trailer when we're finished, so I'll have to get a couple of volunteers. We'll be right.
Get your raincoat out.
What raincoat? So Lee Schreiner in command here at the hangar at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club. Home of the Jets.
For those of you at home, if you look on the right of your screen, you can see the setup that
YouTube Live Sports have.
YouTube Live Sports
Very
has.
professional.
I feel like I'm in the bunker.
You are in the bunker. You are in the bunker. Very impressed as a Happy text me, rang me before. He said, "Shit, mate, you can start teaching people now how to set it up yourself." In the early days, it was the scariest thing I've ever had to do in my life, is to turn up with all this stuff and turn it on and get it going. It's we've had more good days than bad. I should have saw you. Another good bowl by Lee. But look, a massive shout out to the Happy Bowl himself, Boyd Dumbrell.
Yep.
Massive shout out,
He can
because
just stay at home now.
no, we can't stay at home. He's got too much work. We have 2 kits, mate.
No.
So he started off with a phone, and now we've got 2 kits,
Yep.
a truck, a trailer, jobs all over the bloody planet doing all different types of sports.
It is true that, from little things, big things grow.
That's
Yep.
And this,
how's that ad on TV?
Yeah.
From little things, big things grow. That's the one.
that's the one.
Very good, that man. Yeah, so I don't know if I let our viewers know that he just got offered the job to do the World Golf Croquet Championships in Tasmania in February 2025.
Wow.
And that is huge. So you've got to wing that one. You've got to Roy and HG that one. I keep telling him that. We've got to Roy and HG that one.
I mean, there's no one that doesn't love their golf croquet, whatever that is.
Yeah, there is a bevy of supporters of golf croquet. And Grant Lindstrom, if you're out there, come on, mate, get that wrestling ring fixed, because, as you know, YouTube Live Sports will be there to bring you the wrestling.
I think Andrew's still holding one.
I think he is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that back shot. Yeah, so YouTube Live Sports are in the position now that we're not only doing bowls, we're doing motocross, we're doing surfing, we're doing croquet. We've actually sent an email out today, a letter to the Hunter Gridiron.
It's good
See if we can do a bit of that.
Good to see how big it's grown. It's from the old live stream.
It's it's massive. It's pretty big, and we're quite happy. Well, I like it. Boydie rings me up and says, "Mate, can you go here this weekend? Can you go here this weekend?" I say to Rosie, "You want to go?" "Yeah, sure." Weekend away.
Get to travel around, yeah.
Get to travel away.
Having a look at this, Andrew Reese's back bowl was the shot.
And yep, Mark.
So it was one.
One to Andrew Reece.
Yep. Okay. So 20-5 after 15.
If he can win the rest of the ends, it'll be good for him.
Now he's taken up the mat further on
Shorter
this
end
occasion than he has in the past. I mean, he's got to try what he can.
Pulled out the tactics.
Yes, I agree. As we spoke about, just trying to keep that that score close. That's what the objective should be.
It'll be a very important kiddie roll. He's got to get it right here.
He certainly does, mate. He certainly does.
Looking at the map, probably has as well. Yep.
So the mat's on the tee. Jack's on the tee, just short of the tee.
It's always good to give yourself a bit of air room there when you're doing those at ends.
It is, buddy. So viewers who are just joining us here, we have almost at the closing stages of our event for this evening, round 4 of the Newcastle Hunter Super League. We have Lee Schreiner from the Raymond Terrace Jets playing Andrew Reese from the Maitland City Hunters, and Lee Schreiner holding a commanding lead 20-5 after 15 ends of an 18-end game. And with the fours over next door at 10-7, Maitland City defeated Raymond Terrace in the triples and pairs. So with that fours being very close over there and the big score here in the singles, Raymond Terrace may pick up the 2 points each discipline here to go 4-all, and then they get the 4 bonus points.
With the margin this game.
Yeah, and the singles is what may help them.
Going to hang around or just go through?
Good evening, Shane Soper. How are you, mate?
Soaps. In the other game, Sam Lagutz has got a handsome lead now in the singles, 17-9 over David Govan. And in the fours, Charlestown lead 10-6.
So if we go a live scoreboard situation, that means Charlestown will take the rubber 9-3 after losing sorry, just got a bit sidetracked. Sorry, after they lost...
Losing the first 2.
No, they won the triples and lost the pairs. So, sorry, they will take the 10-2. Great shot by Andrew Reese.
What does Lee do here? Probably just... Oh, no.
He's having an attacking shot here. He's having a bit of a look.
Why not?
And not... Still one down, but a pretty good bowl. Some really good viewing numbers here, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for that. Really good viewing numbers here. And I hope you're enjoying the bowls as much as I am, as much as the boys are, as much as Hoppy does. Loves his Raymond Terrace Jets. How you going over there, Hoppy? Enjoying those Raymond Terrace Jets?
Can't hear us.
He can't even hear us. He's that focused on them.
He's put, yep, that's good enough for 2.
Yep.
Does Schreiner go wait here again? That's the question.
I reckon he's every chance.
Got the ability to. Yep.
Down he goes.
And he's shot.
Somebody stop me.
Off the green.
Yeah, except one.
That blue of Andrews in the bottom left-hand corner.
Andrew Reese's worst bowl for the end is the shot.
Yes. And it's only one. There's no touches and all that, ladies and gentlemen. So it's 1 to Andrew Reese.
And we'll be playing minimum length again.
And one of the weirdest ends in bowls you'll ever see. So up and back will end our evening here at the hangar. And don't forget, tomorrow we're continuation of round 4. Tomorrow, when you'll have, which is at Curry, you'll have Nelson Bay v Curry and East Maitland.
So do each team only verse each other once, or?
No, they play each other more than once,
twice?
I believe.
Yep.
East Maitland will be playing against... Curry's playing, mate.
The Marlins. They playing, aren't they?
No, Soldiers Point.
Soldiers Point.
That's correct. I was just getting the Marlin Dolphin thing around arse about face.
The fours game between the Jets and the Hunters did get close for a little while there. The Jets now out to a 12-7 lead.
Got a little bit of air in that game.
Yeah, so look, that could be have a massive effect on the outcome, and it probably will. So on his backhand, Lee Schreiner, this just means Raymond Terrace could possibly snatch it based on a margin, and pretty much for this singles match, and I think that's what is going to get them over the line.
Terrible loose bowl by Lee Schreiner. Could be up to 20 inches away.
You want to lift your game, mate, for God's sake. So Andrew Reese stays on the forehand.
Tracking all right. He's probably just going to duck under, but he's
Changed his hand. He sits on the inside of that.
Oh, yep.
He will score, so will be one. And let's not forget our sponsors, Genuine Metal Roofing, Coles Air Conditioning, Refrigeration, Catering Equipment, and EJE Architecture. If it wasn't for you people, we wouldn't be here bringing you these games of bowls and bringing you the Newcastle Hunter Super League. So thank you very much. Andrew Reese, forehand. Down well.
Bit higher than his last one.
Yes, very much so.
Nice.
Very much so.
And it's, yep, that's definitely two.
Sorry, yes, probably, mate. Rod Darcy says they only play once. So, yeah, they do only play once. So, play 7 games, then semi-finals and finals.
Please, just,
He's going to draw the shot. That's what he's going to do. He's going to draw the shot.
Yep.
Great shot, Lee Schreiner.
Nothing this man can't do.
Thank you, Rod Darcy, for that. Yes, that is Ben Rousseau marking that game, Jolie. So down comes Andrew Reese again on his forehand, finds himself probably one down again. Story of his night. In all honesty, he's played a couple of good running shots there and had just terrible luck. One time he played 3 bowls a minute ago and went through a hole the size of a donut.
Every hole, yep.
And still one down. So here comes Lee. On the penultimate end, down, drawing to add to the one he already has. Probably just a little bit big. So marker day will indicate, I think it's going to be 1 to Lee. See what they say.
There's an end where
It is 1.
Lee Schreiner scored 1 shot, 6 of the 8 bowls within 2 feet.
Not bad, is it?
Andrew Reese hasn't played that badly.
No.
It's
No,
one of those games
not at all.
where, you know, you don't want to see the score in the newspaper because people think...
Doesn't show what the actual game was, no.
Yep. Has not played badly at all, but he has just been up against a red-hot Leaping Leroy Schreiner from Raymond Terrace, home of the Jets.
So this would be the last end, yeah?
This would be the last end, and that was 1 then, wasn't it?
Yep.
He indicated just the 1. So it'll make it 21-6 on our Club Project scoreboard after 17 ends. And the early crow is that they are going to get out of jail. The Raymond Terrace Jets. 21-6 after 17. Sammy Clough. Hello, Sammy. Congratulations to Leroy back in the Australian squad. Good to have you on the live stream, Sam. Man of your stature. Welcome aboard. YouTube Live Sports.
Got a good viewing count at the moment, yep.
Absolutely. And that's just that. So, when you add it all up, there's going to be a lot more.
Well, I think the golf croquet will really get him in.
Yeah, well.
That golf croquet. Well, Happy's actually doing, he's doing motocross this Sunday in Lake Macquarie. Motocross. He's a bit concerned about how he gets the cameras around so like to follow it. We actually got offered a guy contacted us to do the Polaris, Australian Polaris Racing Series.
Yeah.
You know what the Polaris is? You know those little 4-wheel things that advertise on TV, like golf carts? Yeah. Well, they have national championships. And they said we'd be interested in doing it. Yeah, live streaming it. I thought it was just a PlayStation game. But anyway, I'll have a go. Yeah, it might work. Anyway, back to the game. Looks like it's 1 to...
I think the
Lee
front...
Schreiner, back one?
Yeah, well, I was going to say the front one, but anyway, it's...
Either
he's at least 1, I think.
Definitely 1, yeah.
Yeah, so we're just waiting to find out who has that shot.
And surprisingly, believe it or not, this is one of the worst ends we've seen from them. They've normally been pretty tight.
he's chosen the right time to let his game fall
Yes.
completely to pieces.
Yeah, look, he's not playing real good. We might have to... Yeah. Sammy, you watching this? You know, he needs to lift his game, mate. He's a white pocket now. Well, a gold pocket. Do they still have wide pockets, Sam? Answer that question. Do the stateside still get blazers? Someone asked me that the other day. Do they still have a blazer? Bring back the blazer, I say. Anyway, a little bit loose from Andrew Reese. No blazer for you. Do you know what a white pocket is, Josh?
No.
Okay. I'm sure that man knows what a white pocket is.
Many years ago,
Yes.
way back.
If you're a white pocket, you're a state player.
Wow.
I got on a flight and I found myself sitting next to a man wearing a gold pocket.
Gold pocket.
The very great
Beautiful
Dennis
shot by Lee.
Kachuna.
Oh, what a player. What a player. The big cat.
The cat.
What a player.
And for the
Yeah,
final time,
Western Australian legend and
massive drive. Has he got it?
And missed.
Nah.
so we'll have a look because this margin is going to be crucial. We need to find out the exact what it is off our marker, Dale Phillips. We'll get some indication when he walks past. And ladies and gentlemen, it's just about going to wind us up for the evening. All the games are pretty much going to finish at the same time. We'll try and give you an update of the scores. So it looks like Raymond Terrace is going to snatch defeat based on the margin. They lost the first two rubbers. They've certainly won the singles here in convincing fashion. And the fours has won by... Well, it's 12-7 with one end to go, and we don't know what's happened in the last end. Dale, what was that, Leroy? Gentlemen? Two. Thank you.
And in the other game, Charlestown have got it all sewn up. 17-10 up with one end to go in the singles. And 10-7, it's not over yet. Last end in the fours.
Okay, so if we look at our figure, our score in the singles game here, Lee Schreiner from the Raymond Terrace Jets has defeated Andrew Reese from the Maitland City Hunters 23-6. Now Raymond Terrace won the fours as well, so they're decent margins, and they lost the first two rubbers. So at worst, it's going to be 4 points. But I got a fair idea that they're going to grab the 4 bonus points to get an 8-4 victory this evening. Charlestown, after winning the triples and losing the pairs against the Beresfield Magpies after the first lot of disciplines, it was 2-all, but they've come out and looks like they're going to win both other rubbers, so that will give them a 10-2 lead over the Beresfield Magpies. So that's just about going to wind us up. That man, would you like to say something?
Say whether you were here under the hangar or whether you watch online, it was a privilege to watch a really fantastic player, one of the greats go around, Lee Schreiner. That was quite an exhibition.
Absolutely, and if anyone doesn't know much about the bowls, that is exactly right, like Mark said. He is one of the greats. He has done everything there is in the game of bowls, and to be recalled into the Australian side in the at 40 years of age is pretty fair. So
definitely well deserved.
Well deserved,
Well overdue.
Lee Schreiner. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll just about wind us up for the evening. Thank you very much. Thank to Josh Sharp from the Beresfield Magpies. Thank to the one and only that man, Mark Gauntlet from Waverley, for joining the commentary tonight. Thank you to all our viewers. We had huge numbers here. Very, very impressed. Thanks to everyone in the background. Thanks to all our sponsors, where we have Club Projects who do our scoreboard, the Coles air conditioning, refrigeration, catering equipment. We have Genuine. What is it, mate? You read it to me.
Genuine Metal Roofing.
Genuine Manual Roofing. And this one here is EJE
Architecture.
That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll catch you. Don't forget, there's 2 big games on tomorrow night with the big singles match between your current Australian singles champion Jay Norris, who's the new bowls coordinator, Curry, up against former Australian singles champion John O'Davis from Nelson Bay. You have a great evening, safe trip home, and we'll catch you tomorrow night here on YouTube Live Sports.
See you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.